confirming is that she might have, which is a pretty solid deal for her. So it's nice to be able to see a large variety of characters, such as what we're seeing on screen right now. We got Lily, we got Blanca.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of Lily. Like, granted, we've seen her like at the beginning, but you know, she's one of the few characters in this game like I really want to know about. But Blanca, we've been seeing this character rip through tier lists, mix people up with Blanca-chan, and it just gets so crazy.
Yeah, it's a character it is that people were like, maybe he's not as good, and then it took a little bit of time, and everybody's like, oh god, like it was. Just
oh yeah, it's like Meta showed up at CEO and was like, yeah, it's party time. But speaking of party time, nice SPD by Blue Blazer.
Nice, Blanca-chan's there. Wow, I've never seen that interaction.
You're out.
Under that. You think he's safe, yeah?
Bates. Nice. Ooh, baits out the DP with the up ball. All right. Okay.
I like it. The meaty command grab.
Facts. You know, it's funny, like, about the command grab itself. The command grab kind of looks like hop, so you're kind of expecting a hop, like that perfect parry, no dice on. Back throw. Ooh, right back at you.
To be honest, Wake Up Super living up to his name. He hasn't done one Wake Up Super yet. Okay. Alright.
You literally just called it, and it worked. My man was so scared after the level 1. He was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna throw.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like Blanca-chan is still there, so it was a lot of plus frames. That's the funny part about having Blanca-chan out, is that even when they're in their install, when they're just waking up level 1 super, a lot of it is very much so like has different properties depending on what it is.
Nice SPD there by Blue Blazer, not showing any remorse, you know, staying that composure, but Blanca-chan is out level 2 off of the Spire. We'd love to see that as well. Oh, the perfect parry SPD for your troubles.
Yep, I was like, that's gonna hit. Yep, you gotta be careful about that. Lily's anti-airs is actually pretty dangerous. There's a lot of things it is that she does struggle with, but one of those things that she doesn't is her anti-airs. Considering the fact that she pretty much gets 2 anti-airs, technically not 2, but like a follow-up to her DP, which is a big deal because you're going to be eating a lot of damage, especially if she has wind stars. So.
Exactly, yeah. And then you also, like, granted, like, depending on it, you also have the Crouch Fierce as an anti-air into Spire. Granted, it's a little bit tough to time, but sometimes in certain situations it might help. Like right now, EX, the Wind Spire to go in. We're gonna run the mix-up. Okay.
Nice.
Another Spire. Oh, yeah, we're out here with the Wind Gauge. Oh. Oh, the command grab again. I really like that choice.
So do I. Especially since they're realizing that Blue's pretty much waiting a lot of their time in neutral. A lot of exchanges are just left with them waiting, but that's the one time they decide to fight back, and that's really good. Gets it in just enough time. I do like that a lot. It's level 2, yep. Are you gonna work?
No, you're not dead though. Pixels away, but you're in burnout against Blanca. This is not looking good for you right now. Oh, but the back throw looks perfect right now. Blue Blazer keeping it composed, keeping it together against Wake Up Super.
Didn't even grab them out of anything. There was no punish counter, no counter hit, no nothing. So just being aware of how to punch style how appropriately. I like it.
Exactly. All right, nice back. You kick into a set, into drive rush, into a throw, get something going. Really, we haven't seen no lightning beast yet from Wake Up Super, but the Wake Up Super is there. We're namesake fulfilled.
True. Second time it is that they've done it. I like it. Blue Blazer has not been one to trifle with when it comes to those Blanca balls. If you've got the reactions, you can anti-air it all the time.
Oh, but nice anti-air, like you were mentioning once again, but the anti-air, no, that's good. Oh, but the throw takes it. Blue Blazer over Wake Up Super.
I wonder if Wake Up Super was just a little bit worried, but like when it comes to Lily's wind stock, when she gathers those wind stocks, so she's not using the light version where she just drops her hands. and doesn't do the follow up attack, you can DI that every time. That's a gap big enough to be able to DI. She can't do anything about that. And there was every time pretty much Blue recognized that they weren't getting checked for that. So probably Wake Up Super didn't know, which is why they consistently kept doing it over and over and over again. They will always use the follow-up attack, because the follow-up attack is also -6. It's normally not super good to use up close. You normally want to space it out properly, which Blue was doing phenomenally. It's just a matter of being aware that you can DI that in between. It is a gap. It can't really be dealt with. Like it's hard. They would have to use the light version, and you would have to make the guess in order to do so.
And especially in a match like that, and like that with Blanca versus Lily, sometimes you don't want to make that guess, and especially in a tournament like Digital Havoc. You know, it's like sometimes in those mid tournament sets, he's like, do I really want to take this guess, or am my opponent already like thinking so far ahead that they already passed this guess? And I was like, okay, whatever. So really good stuff from Blue, really good stuff from Wake Up Super. We didn't see Lightning Beast level 2 coming out of the Blanca, so I really maybe want to see him in losers bracket kind of implement that more, because there were situations where I was surprised he didn't use it, and especially when you have Blanca-chan on the board to kind of manipulate level 2 with it, and especially the mix that we've seen with level 2 in general, it's disgusting.
Yeah,
so
it is. But I do like a lot of it being. There was one situation specifically where I thought that Wake Up Super did a great job of living up to his namesake and using the level 1 on his wake up.
Yeah.
But Blanca-chan was still there, so they had plenty of plus frames after, which Blue wasn't really able to do much. I like the usage of Blanca-chan to make sure they keep that safe and consistent, so that way you actually can recover in time and don't have to eat a punish for it, which I think is a very, very solid deal.
Yeah, so Blue Blazer moves on in winners. I just want to take a look at the bracket real quick and see what's going on. Jimmy DR is waiting for the winner of Balrog RD and Sadgeef. Looks like Solid Sakura and Classic Rando is going to play for top 8 winner side. And then Blue Blazer's playing with Klostra right now. Just taking a look at everything, but you guys want to follow along with us right on this bracket, exclamation point bracket in the chat. Make sure you guys follow along, follow your favorite players, see how they're doing. You want to see Wake Up Super make top 8? I kind of do, just for the namesake. I want to see a Wake Up Super in top 8. I just kind of just for the one time. That's all I asked for. Speaking of what I asked for,
talking about,
do us a favor too. Go ahead.
Oh no! I was saying we're talking about players it is that people should be on the lookouts for. If we're having special players, and like Classic Rando, I see you in there, bro. I see you in the bracket. Man, it's close to making it. We mentioned Manon earlier with the IDOM. Classic Rando plays Manon. I don't know if he's changed, but he sticks with Manon pretty consistently, so it's pretty good. As my friend would say, hey, listen, call his name.
Asking you shall receive.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Call his name 3 times, he'll appear.
Absolutely. So I'm not gonna actually say Solid Sakura's name on CFM, but some Classic Rando going against Solid Sakura. Chun-Li. Honestly, I've been messing with this character a little bit. She is super interesting to me. Very layered.
Yes, and I think she's good. Better than people give her credit for it. Way better than people give her credit for it.
Oh, speaking of credit, there's a confirm off the perfect parry. Solid Sakura. Ooh, level 1, get me out of there. Ooh, nice punish.
Level 2.
Absolutely.
Okay, dash up, you get the plus frames, yep. Stand fierce. Not bridge. Even if he loses, he's got 3 medals.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew it!
Mission
What did I call it? Did I not call it? I said DP. They did it. I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, he's got no meter left. She's gonna turn to that.
Absolutely. Nice stuff by Classic Rando. It's like, it's, I think the names are swapped. So I think Solid Sakura is on the Chun. Yeah, there you go. They're already ahead of me. Mothership is crazy with it. But yeah, no, Solid Sakura really just kind of gambling there. Like that DI, nice punish on the stand roundhouse. We're going to take a full confirm, get the plus frames off that as well. Nice check.
Once again, just try and make it a DP safe. What's so funny is that Manon can still win. I wonder if Classic Rando realized that a lot of what Solid Sakura is doing is just pretty much just sitting there and blocking.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh,
the overhead. Oh!
No,
it's a guess. Oh, nice tech.
He's so crazy for that. When 3 bars haven't even been spent, you're so insane for that.
Oh my god,
so insane for that. Bam.
It's a level with the critical art. Wow. Yo.
You're so crazy for doing stand fierce target combo when they haven't used or burnt any of their meter and then mashing immediately after that. You are wild for that one. No fear.
I mean, but this is your homie though, so like.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, man. Absolutely. Oh, perfect parry. So, punishes. Okay. Level 2. Ooh, nice forward medium punch.
Put him down. Yeah, hey, Rando, I feel you. I don't ever think that crosses up either, but it always does.
It's always deceiving, right? But nice confirm. We're gonna be deceiving. Get a little. Ooh. Yep. Watch your head, bro. Watch your don't be solid soccer. 1 round away from qualifying for top 8 winner side.
First time they've done the step to do that, but it's Manon can't answer that. Oh, you just have to be ready for it. You got to use her EX legs, I believe, and I think it'll trade. Oh, nice.
Nice punish counter for him. Okay.
Good
For it. Oh,
wow, that was definitely a. Yeah, what did you say? Just block.
Unhand me.
Oh, he got a little bit too overzealous. That actually was worse.
It's not over you, like you said. He's getting a full confirm right now. Classic Rando staying alive, getting 3 medals going into this last round situation. He needs this badly.
He gets two command grabs, and he's practically less than 50%, depending on the hit he gets. Solid Soccer has been doing a wonderful job of those perfect parries. They've been landing so many.
Absolutely.
It's sweet. Oh, yep, get the confirm. Yes,
oh,
sir,
level 4. Oh, give me some more. Classic Rando, I need 1 more medal out of you. Oh,
yep,
here
it
comes.
Oh,
drops!
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
It's gonna be so much damage. It's gonna be so much
Into
damage.
critical, yep. All these hits. Close to burnout as well, but you get the drive need. Oh, you're in burnout! Oh, no!
Okay. Weather Storm. You don't have any choice in the Weather Storm.
Yeah, you might have to take all of this right now. This is looking rough. It is looking long for man. Solid Sakura moves on over Classic Rando with the Chun-Li.
Solid Sakura was doing a good job with their button placement. Their button placement was really impressive, and I like the spacing that they had. It really made Classic Rando have to rush down for a lot of those different opportunities to see if they could either get a grab or set up for a combo. Classic Rando landed a couple good hits. A great job on some of the confirms. It's just when it came down to finishing out the round or closing it out, it just wasn't the thing. But he's still in it. He's still in this bracket. I still believe in him.
Absolutely. I think that's kind of to your point, right? I think Classic Rando had a lot of great moments in that set, punishing things like the Serenity Stream situation that happened mid-screen. You know, the Manon as a character can definitely get live at any moment, and I think Classic Rando had those moments. But Solid Sakura qualifies for top 8 winner side, so they're gonna be hanging out. I really like the Chun-Li. Like, there was mix-ups that they were doing that were absolutely insane. Like the step situation into overhead. I got hit, and I never seen that before, and I was like, yeah. And it's again to your point earlier, it just comes down to, like, you know, this game is continuing to evolve. Like, no, like everybody, for the most part, was like, Chun-Li's whatever. As is King, like Valmaster is a great example of this. Like, Valmaster continues to evolve the character. Like, it's nuts. So just keep playing the characters that you like, and you'll find results with them.
You will. Some characters might take more than others based off of the current state of the game. And I know a lot of people are like, not really a big fan of perfect parries either at like the highest level because of what it sort of provides in terms of like counter offense. People don't like the fact that they potentially could lose their turn after the perfect parry. So, I mean, it's once again, like it's a matter of understanding that you can adapt and change your playstyle as time goes on with this drive system. And once people start learning more of the mechanics, you start in situations like that where you see people are like, man, perfect parry is just too strong, right? And we saw a lot of that, honestly, in that match about how strong having well-timed parries can be. I mean, Sakura was doing a good job of making sure they perfect parried on either jump-ins or even just regular normals, and it really worked out for them practically every time.
Yeah, like perfect parry as a mechanic, you know, just to get the positioning and sometimes getting the confirm. I think in some situations, Solid Soccer had a really good idea of what to do, and it really showed. And also that last sequence off that level 3 drop, that was a heartbreaker. It was actually, I saw that and I was like, you might be dead. And granted, I wouldn't have won Will kill for that, for sure. But like getting the drive lead, especially in this game, like there's some players that really attack the drive meter, and there's some players that attack the health meter a lot more. And I think in that in like certain situations, like looking at the drive gauge is super important, because you're like, okay, I need to confirm the level 3 because I'm setting them up for burnout. Like JP does a good job of this, because you can just do level 2 into Hellzone mix and then just kind of manipulate drive meter. Like I need you guys to manipulate that Matcherino, by the way. Exclamation point Matcherino. Please, it's 3 clicks. Just log in, connect your Twitch account, contribute, and claim code. 3 clicks.
3 clicks, y'all.
So
it's not hard.
It's really not.
Very simple.
I don't want to be mean about it, but it's not hard. Like,
I mean, it's not really being mean. I mean, it is the truth. It's like it's not hard.
I mean, yeah, but like, you know, I don't listen. I don't want stream type like, oh, Floki, you're such a bad person trying to make me do Matcherino. Like, come on, like you want to support these players, giving you some high level Street Fighter 6 action on a Friday night with myself and Fawn on the mic. Come on. But and then yeah, and it's just. Again, this is like a lot of people are prepping for that World Warrior, prepping for that CPT at the end of the day, which, by the way, guys, do not forget, qualifier number 3 for CPT World Warrior is Friday, October 6th, but it's for Canada East players only. So make sure you guys keep your eyes out for that, and make sure you guys register up.
Be sure that you guys do that. Right? I think one of the best things about Street Fighter, or just fighting games in general, is having that competitive spirit. So making sure that you're always in a situation where you can expose yourself more to high-level tech or even high-level play, or even just meeting new people. I think it's something that's always important to do in these type of tournaments. Enjoy the community it is that we all are part of. Y'all, FGC is a pretty close-knit community, and I think that people really, really enjoy being around each other at FGC. I mean, even me, like going all the way back to like CEO, like 2019, like having like an open video all the time and just being around people it is I just met till like 4 a.m. Like that's like getting drinks, late night drinks, or thing of the sort. It's always great to make sure that you have that camaraderie, and I think all of that starts with competitiveness and the competitive nature of how fighting games are naturally. So always sign up for tournaments, even if you don't think you'll do well. I think it's always good because you'll always learn something.
Why not? Yeah. Like even just the biggest thing, like even your locals, you know, sometimes there's some locals, like to your point, like having a late night venue and just like just people that are just like-minded, that social aspect is such a big thing. And it comes down to like, also it's like sometimes you might go 0-2 or sometimes you might win the tournament, but if you go out, have a good time with your friends, you know, and support the things you love to do, that's all that matters at the end of the day. And again, to your point too, like you can be doing whatever you want. Like you can be watching the matches, you can be playing casuals, you can be just chopping up people. But speaking of chopping up, we got our next match locked and loaded. It's gonna be Entropy going up against Arma X.
I'm off to a very strong start so far. Drive rush to maintain pressure. Just slowly walking them towards the corner, just off the buttons alone, pretty much.
Full confirm here. Arma X gonna get the situation started. The feint into throw. This character is so sick to watch.
Yeah, DJ's cool. DJ's a really, really cool character. Oh, the stand jab. It was a little bit they thought. That's Luke's 5 frame normal. The 4 throw.
Very good job by Arma X, keeping it together, making the storm so dense and like DJ's a character I really think is a very snowball-y type game. Well, this game in general is very snowball, where it's like things can just tumble out of control, and DJ has so many tools, things like the just cool, you know, things like his buttons just in general. But right now that level 2 about to go for a ride, catching the button
in the corner.
In the corner, rhythm allegation successful. Okay.
Arma's gonna be careful about that target combo. That when you pull the trigger, it is minus, and it's -7, I believe. So you will be able to get to like a crouch fierce off of it. So, and Luke's one of the few characters that can actually punish that, using the jump medium punch as well to bait out the pressure, so that way they can actually get the throw.
I really like the jump back medium in that situation too, as an air to air, but nice DI by Arma X, keeping it together, getting that first round on the board. I believe this is a qualifier for top 8 as well.
It is.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Actually, no, this is one away before a top 8 qualifier. So this is winners round 3. We're still hanging out in the early rounds of winners right now. Copy that. Thank you, Mothership. We appreciate you all.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Ooh. Get a full confirm. Arma X is like, what? Winners round 3? Oh, I gotta get going to winners round, winners quarterfinals. Let's get going. Okay. Trying to find the spacing right now. Entropy.
Just trying to find the way out.
Yeah, it's looking rough. Oh man, the DI, the back throw and it comboed. My man is so disrespectful with the Arma X, 1 round away from knocking Entropy into losers.
Nice, gets the throw as well. Yeah, can't really match from that. Parrying does not change frame data, so you are not going to be. It's not going to be different at all.
Absolutely. Nice jab confirm. I really like that right now. Back throw. Gonna get him closer to the corner. Ooh, drive rushes under the up kicks. Interesting situation, but now Entropy has that corner control.
Oh, nice. I like it. Oh, didn't pull the trigger on it. Honestly, even though it was an overkill, using level 3 would have been way better.
Oh, but the confirm off this should do it. Oh, yep. Oh, it's time. It's time. Oh, man, this is looking rough for man. Arma X solidifies his spot, moves on in winners. Really good stuff. Again, very snowbally type player. You know, really had a good roulette wheel of what he did and kind of kept Entropy guessing. So really good stuff. And Entropy had good moments, right? Like that corner control situation at the end there. Granted, there was a lot of situations that just Arma X had full control from round start to round end. You know, things like the fireballs, things like the up kicks. You know, the light up kick is kind of crazy, but I love the idea from Entropy to kind of just drive rush under to kind of make Arma X second guess why they went for that. But again, really good stuff. DJ is a character, I feel, and then feel free to chime in. Like, I feel like DJ is he's polarizing. You know, he has really high damage. Yeah, I've always, a lot of my DJ players back in CT always tell me that he's not like a top 5 character. There's matches like that make me feel like he's a top 5 character. Like,
yeah,
no
it's
like,
he's a very, very good character, and I think it's a wonderful opportunity to sort of see when you see like these players sort of adapt to a variety of these situations, because Arma did one of those things that you don't really see as often. You see it more so like in ranked, but I've seen it happen a lot of tournament play where they play very, very aggressively because they don't want to give their opponent a chance to try and see if they can play this normally, right? If you overwhelm them, it's harder for them to adapt because they have to be ready to think more on the fly. It won't work against every player, but when it does work out, it's a pretty big gamble. But when it does work out, always 10 out of 10. Always really hard to deal with. And I think Entropy just had trouble trying to find their way back, really. Try and find their way back into the match, find their way out of the corner, find their way away from those buttons, because a lot of them was just super, super aggressive from Arma. And I think that's one thing that DJ does very well, is that his offense is very, very good because he has a lot of tools to make sure that you pretty much just sit there, just stay there, really. And we saw that when in the very, very first round, the very first game of that set, that DJ was using a lot of their buttons to push them to the corner instead of neutral, slowly progressing them towards there. A lot of those buttons, a lot of that pressure was just slowly gaining all of that space and all of that distance. And Entropy didn't really have a way or an answer to really find their way out. So
exactly. And I think too, you know, the system mechanics, DJ uses those in a really big way too. Like, I think arguably has one of the best drive rushes in the game. His DI, like the way Arma used DI in that set to have clutch moments, recognizing that, you know, obviously you have the wall splat and things like that, but just recognizing some combos, just leading to drive DI and then just get it done. But to your point too, that round start game 1, I've never seen a Luke player get bullied that fast in record time. Like, I should have had a stopwatch for how fast that was. Like, my man was like, I'm just gonna drive rush, I'm gonna stand medium punch and make you think already. And I was like, so good. But Really good stuff by Arma X. That's gonna set up him versus Bekos for winner side top 8 qualifier. Again, we're kind of slowly moving towards that top 8 section of the tournament. Again, condensed brackets go a little bit quicker, but you know, these smaller man brackets can get some crazy matches like we had. So really curious to see who on the loser side will kind of make it there. But I think the next couple matches we're gonna have on stream, I believe, are winner's side top 8 qualifiers. I believe starting with Balrog RD going against Jimmy DR.
Yeah, you had mentioned it before. Balrog placing pretty high last night in a bracket of their own. So
yeah, shout out to Casa, shout out to Brad Muse. Yeah.
That's right, it wasn't
shout out
Casa.
to Casa.
Yeah. That's where they were playing.
So shout outs to shout outs to Brad Muse. My man had the craziest calls that entire night. Like Knuckle Dude's comeback last night was nuts to watch. Like I watched it on my phone while I was at locals and I was like, Knuckle Dude's that guy. But Casa was sick. They're on every Thursday with the ladder format, so make sure you guys are supporting all the online tournaments. Make sure you guys are supporting your locals, support everything. Street Fighter is granted we're 4 months in, you know, the train doesn't stop. Like our next match, it's going to be Balrog RD on the DJ against Jimmy DR's Marissa.
Character that people thought was really bad at first, and then I guess it took everybody to get hit by her armor and her amazing damage to find that the character wasn't as bad as people thought that she was. Great DI as well to make sure they maintain corner position, and also used as a whip punish.
Yeah, the whip punish DI was kind of crazy, but right now we're just kind of running the gambit. But catches the Just Cool overhead with the back throw incident. Oh, where are you going? Oh my god.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Oh, this character hurts. Okay, EX Jackknife, get out of there.
They're both in kill range.
Oh yeah, 100%. One good touch from Marissa right now is lights.
No, the reaction!
Checks! Oh, but you're not dead for it! Oh, the gambles with the OD Jackknife, Jimmy DR. Good composure.
Jimmy do, yeah. Hey, listen, he heard me. I said, be careful with the PD. Yeah, I know. I'm in these players' head, bro. When I should have signed up for them.
Oh, it's like, I know that you want to drive rush right now. Take a level 2 to the face, but right now, Balrog RD getting a pair of sweeps for his trouble right now. Oh, nice check on the Superman punch.
Nice, I like it, yeah. Using the fully charged roundhouse to cancel into it, so it sets up for another strike throw. Love it. Good reaction as well. You cannot be randomly drive rushing, fam. Drive rush, it'll take some time still, but we're 3 months in. Drive rushing is a commitment. It's not free. You can't just do that.
Oh, speaking of commitments, like that DI from Jimmy D. But right now, it's Balrog RD. Gonna get the mix-up off the Sobot.
Uh-oh. About to do a billion damage.
Oh, watch the movie.
Oh, I think she thought it was gonna. Jimmy thought it was gonna hit sooner. He had the correct idea. Yeah. He just thought that the DI was gonna hit sooner. Because he was gonna let that thing rip.
Absolutely. Speaking of let it rip, both drive rush at the round start, but right now Jimmy DR again had this similar round start last time, but the command throw is gonna come in. Oh my god. Plus 119, by the way. I looked at the frame, it was nuts to look at, but right now, again, checking the drive rush. Like, to your point, it is a commitment, and right now, Balrog's trying to get out of this situation he's in right now.
Oh, I like it. Balrog playing a very interesting game of rock, paper, scissors, finds the hit, doesn't find the confirm to get the kill, but does block it.
But Jimmy DR keeping it together, recognizing when Balrog RD gets in that corner, he's gonna get nervous. He's gonna throw that OD jackknife, but nice catch with the Superman punch over the fireballs. We're gonna.
That was so scary. His life flashed before my eyes. I was really worried that he was going to drive. Actually, I was gonna stand first.
Yo, facts. I literally, I know October's next month. Marissa's definitely a horror movie kind of.
Bro, he's buffering level 3. Stop playing with that.
Yo, look at this. Yo, Jimmy's like, I know you want it. I know you want to do it. I am so ready for you right now.
10 seconds. Do not throw the fireball. Please don't do it, Balrog.
Jimmy DR smells blood in the water. Sweep.
Might be a hit. Oh, that is. Hey, listen. I understand, Jimmy, that you want to check it, but it's DJ driver. That is still fast.
Ooh.
What kind of trade?
That was crazy. Great confirm. Great composure by Balrog off that trade, like you're mentioning. Pose on him for the one time. We got a 1-1 situation. Oh my God, Fawn. I don't know who's gonna take it.
Honestly, I'm kind of like I'm super shocked that it traded in that way. I was expecting like the crumble to happen, but no,
right.
It gave a full loss flag still. I'll never trade.
Oh no. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, the Gladius to check drive rush. All right, we're
you're dead. Hey, everybody. All right, everybody, say goodbye, DJ.
Bye, DJ. Oh my God. Again, I mentioned this before when Balrog RD gets so nervous against Marissa. My man is going to let that OD jackknife rip in the corner, and Jimmy DR has punished it every single time.
Very calm. Jimmy's on top of the drive rushes too, which is a big deal. Now that is beyond close. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't challenge that.
Nice. Counter the DR, get the back throw incident, get that corner control right now. Balrog RD needs this to stay alive. OD jackknife to check drive rush.
Really good corner position too. Was that a super attempt? They got countered.
No,
but
oh no, you're dead for this level 3.
That's not an option. Oh,
no, take all of my love. Jimmy DR punches his ticket to top 8, literally in DJ's face.
Gosh, I don't think he knew that it worked that way. Man's not on Twitter enough. This is the one time where I would advise him to be on Twitter consistently. Would be in that moment right there, because everyone was like, "Hey man, I'm cooking. Hey bro, I'm cooking right now, dog.
Yo,
it's the immediate DI. Watch this. I'm gonna scoot him. I'm gonna get straight through that, and then they get the big punish. It's like the whole thing. That's like That's what everybody was like posting about for at least like a week.
Have them bows ready. Careful. Like my man had them bows up. She had her bows up, and there was like
yeah, she did.
But good stuff. Like God. But again, one thing in that set that was really I was nervous about. Granted, it's Marissa, but you know, gambling a lot of those OD jackknives in those corner situations. I really want to see Balrog's RD's defense get a little bit more clean. Granted, Marissa's roulette that she can go with the stance is very tricky at times because she can do command grab, she can go into things like drive rush low. But granted, her buttons are not that crazy. But you know, Jimmy DR was putting everything together in a very good way. And again, granted, those DI situations came up, but Jimmy DR kept it together and made it in. So we're gonna see that's gonna set up Jimmy DR versus Solid Sakura. So that's gonna be a Marissa versus a Chun-Li, and then and then Arma qualified for top 8, and as well as Bubba Snuff qualified for top 8 on winner's side. So that's your winner's side top 8. Right now we're trying to set up losers for you, which right now it's looking like could be Classic Rando versus Claustra and Blue Blazer versus Dress On, which is gonna be 2 of the matches. As these matches keep going on, guys, do me a favor. Want to support the players? ! Matcherino. Really mean a lot. I know there's a bunch of codes left. Do it up. Seriously, it's 3 clicks. There's 42 codes left. Come on. After that, Marissa confirmed. Y'all don't want to claim a code?
Go for it, bro.
Like
support the lovely people that Digital Havoc in this Indian gaming as best as you can. You know, and Matcherino is just 2 clicks, 3 clicks.
It's 3 clicks. It's 3 clicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout outs to the staff here at Digital Havoc. You know, super sweet individuals, like all around. I have like 2 questions. This is my first time doing comms for them tonight, and I was like, I had like 3 questions, and they're like, boom, boom, boom. And I was like,
yeah, those are the homies, bro.
They even like had explanations, and I was like. So again, shout outs to Mufasa, Vince, and everybody involved with Digital Havoc. Again, World Warrior for CPT Canada East only, October 7th. October 6th. I got the dates wrong. I've been like in TO mode myself, so I'm like getting all that kind of flipped upside down. But
yeah. It's I mean, the more it is that I see some of this bracket, like just trying to touch some things, see if I can figure out once again sort of the direction of the bracket here digital and digital havoc, just looking for certain players. Yeah, so there's quite a few people that I have that could be sort of visible for top 8. Once again, we just saw Jimmy win, so that means Battle Rock heads right on down to losers. As you mentioned, yeah, still trying to get Classic Rando versus Cluster set up, Blue Blazer, Drason. Yeah, a lot of the winner side is pretty much complete, so it's just the losers that is currently being played through right now. Being played through
Absolutely.
Right now, so. Yeah. You mentioned it earlier, the conversation about Aki. You wanted to know more about you asked me what I thought about Aki. What do you think about Aki?
Yeah, let me know about Aki after we get this next match done. We got Drason on the Jamie. Gets Blue Blazer back on that Lily.
Saw some of that Lily action earlier. Jamie, another character where people are like, oh no, he doesn't really seem that good, and I'm like, well, I don't think he's bad either. This is one of those games where it's like, I think that genuinely the lowest tier is B, and Zangief's always above.
I agree. But like once you get a good drink or two, you know, you get things unlocked. Like now you have access to breakdance, and level 1 you get the dive kick. You know, it really does help out Jamie as a whole. But nice safe jump setup, gets clicked in the dome for it. Ooh, getting sneaky with it.
Ahead, dodge first once again, Blue Blazer. Oh, this is dope.
Yeah. That was just a sick confirm. Blue Blazer with the Lily. Oh, the perfect parry. The wins will give me an EX OD command grab.
Yep, level 3. Just wants to confirm pretty much. And the damage.
Right now, nice jab. I like that.
It's +1. Any situation where he gets the drink off of the sweep confirm will be +1. Nice. I like the shimmies.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Look at the anti-air. Again, you mentioned this earlier when Blue was playing. You know, the fact that Lily has a lot of access to really strong anti-air confirmed when she has wind up, it's nuts. So really good awareness by Blue, recognizing where that's at, and takes the first game.
Oh wow, he hit the crouch light punch because he wanted to try and stop the drive rush from coming through. I like it. I like the drive reversal there. When they were gone.
Ooh, whiff punishes on the sweep right now. We're gonna get one more mix up. The cross up splash, gonna do it. Blue Blazer, one away from loser side, top 8 with the Lily.
You mentioned it earlier too, the aspect about how this game can be very snowballing, and we're seeing it in motion right now. This is just a lot of, the ball has just been in Blue's court. It's hard for Grissom to see if they can sort of fight back. I like it. It's 2 drinks off the bat.
Yo, my man Blue's been in the pocket for a little bit right now. Has a couple plays they can go for right now. But Dre, I will say, has really good ideas. But right now, Blue's just kind of just playing their game. You know, gain those win stocks in when they can. And it's just like, Dre feels like can't get a lot started.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, once again, I know the feeling, Dre. I'm sorry. It's not that Dre wasn't ready, it's just a lot of the buttons that were hit just wasn't good enough to be able to stop the drive rush. They had the correct idea, and they were definitely watching what their opponent was doing appropriately. It's just I've been there. It really deters you from hitting buttons in a situation where somebody keeps drive rushing when you are constantly getting stuff out of your buttons when somebody's drive rushing. It sucks.
Right.
And I know.
Yeah, it's not the best. But again, really good stuff in general for that. But yeah, no, it's just tough where it's like Lily just kind of like, again, Lily was able to play her game. I really love the implementation of just like, to your point earlier, didn't do a lot of the wind and just put the hands down. We saw that once, and it actually kind of helped her out. Helped out Blue move on into the loser side top 8. So we're gonna see them a little bit later on, going up in there again. Really good turnouts in this match, in these matchups just in general. But yeah, let me know how you feel about this character Aki, because I know we got cut to that match right when you're about to have that great conversation about it.
Yeah, it's I mean, like, so the thing about the match that was really interesting to me was the fact that Lily is one of those characters that's also considered to be sort of bottom three. It's her, Dawson, and Zangief are the anime trio that people see a lot of the time, right?
The anime
So
trio.
it's something very interesting to see, like, Lily be used in a capacity where things are pretty don't seem to be too bad. I mean, Blue's playing very, very well, honestly, and I think a lot of what's been happening tonight as well has been a lot of knowledge checks. So I don't see a lot of people going for the DIs. I don't see a lot of people committing to a lot of those punishes that you can do against Lily, because people are just sort of like, garnering information, or sometimes people may not be able to adapt as fast, and that's very likely too. So it's been a variety of different reasons as time has gone on. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, perfect said.
Mm-hmm. So. Not too bad at all. Honestly, it's like seeing a lot of the characters it is that we have been seeing tonight. We've pretty much seen everyone except for Dawson, Zangief. Haven't seen Jury, surprisingly. Haven't seen Ken, surprisingly. Yeah. Haven't seen most of the characters actually. I think it's been a good mix. Honda, JP.
Yeah, it's good variety.
Haven't seen none.
JP. Yeah, it's a good variety, and I think this game kind of garners that, right? Where it's like there's some characters, like to your point, like even the anime trio, which I've never heard until just now, which is kind of hilarious. We've been seeing, these characters kind of do well, and Blue's a really good example of this, right? Where it's just like Blue kind of just feels really, really comfortable with the character. And I was like, okay, you do not know what I'm gonna do with this character? Bet I'm gonna take a knowledge check, and then I'm gonna run with it. And it just comes down to the players. Granted, again, training mode is right there. We all have the same character select. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter and just like complain about it, and I'm just like, guys, we have the same character select. Like, it's some characters, like their tools are very, very strong, and we've seen that time and time again. But just take a little time in the lab. That's all you gotta do. Just take a little time in the lab, and maybe you'll find something you might think that maybe that will change your matchup idea. Like, granted, like I'm a Ken player, but I'm also learning Rashid, and let me tell you, like that's been a whole eye-opening experience, because now I'm like, there's some matchups I actually want to play Rashid. Granted, Ken's the better player, the better character, but I'm just like, there's some instances with Rashid I'm just like, cool. Like locals last night, I probably made the dumbest decision and played against 2 JP players with Rashid, and I almost won twice. So it's like
better understanding your character. Yeah.
It
sounded to me like you got a whole new character than if you were able to play Rashid against JP. Because I know that matchup's not the best for him either.
Yeah, it's not. It just comes down to, like, I feel like I can full send things against JP, even though it's granted not the right thing to say. But it's just like there's some situations where I'm just like, okay, like I know what JP wants to do. How can I kind of like Ken can do that, like deal with it, but I feel like Rashid can do that, but not. But ask and you shall receive. You speak his name 3 times. JP shall appear. It's Claustra. It's classic rando. Loser side top 8 qualified.
This is going to be a very rough matchup. I mean, we were talking about the Idom clip earlier, right? And this is just sort of what you'd expect to see with Manon. This is very hard for Manon. Very difficult.
Matchup difficult indeed. Claustra gonna run the game as normal. You kind of see JP put up the obstacle course for all of those combatants to deal with. Drops the combo off the level up.
Good mash. Awareness. Just jumped over. Yeah.
And the low forward takes it. I think low forward's a really strong button just to check drive rush in general. It has a really good range where it can kind of just mess with a lot of spacings.
Yep. Just to confirm, because there was a counter hit. Ripped up.
Also,
not been anti-earlier.
Yeah, not at all. My man's just be jumping in, no problems. But we have to say this: JP is like the most polite man in this entire game. When he gets hit with a D, when he pulls up DI like that, oh no! Oh, sets up the portal.
Just go for chip. Yep. Pops the EX because I want to go for the chip. Set up a portal, dash him. Yep. For those of you that don't know, that sequence is low overhead, low overhead. so that's how that goes. So you block crouching, you block standing, you block crouching, you block standing. It's low overhead for the level 2.
Absolutely. Nice use of the level 2 in that matchup for sure. But Klostra, 1 round away from qualifying in loser side top 8 to get to be the first JP. Nice overhead ghost, kind of keep him guessing. Punish counter by Classic Rando to kind of stay alive right now. Fun. My man said, if I may take this DI and take a good chunk of your life. My man is so polite.
Oh, grab him out of the... Yeah, this is a hard matchup for him though. Okay, it's the hit. Not unheard of. If he can get level 3, he's in a good spot. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
He should have dashed up and did it again. Oh!
Ooh! Level 1! No, punish that! Get the medal! Absolutely. Go in that first... My man made profit on that match, right? My man walked in with 1 medal, came out with 4 medals. Instant profit.
I don't win that bad. Oh, good whiff punish.
Uh-oh. Regret indeed.
Oh, he's coming. No. Better be careful. You about to eat 37% if you get grabbed.
Oh, no. Oh! Oh, the amnesia. Here we go. Good confirm. Level 3.
What is that? That's just fair?
Hey man.
You just do that around here?
Hey man. My man's an accountant. He's polite, right? He's polite. Get casual 60%.
The damage was cool, but it's way too much.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Alright, Classic Rando finally finding his breath of fresh air here. Hopefully this will allow him to get... Hopefully this will reset his mental and put him in a spot where he starts anti-air. Okay, no.
Maybe not. Yeah, good attempt though. You know, Fawn, I like trying to like have some telepathy. He's like, please anti-air. We're gonna anti-air right now, but it's okay. We're gonna get command throw level 2 coming for you. Uh-oh, overhead. You gotta be careful. Run the dice one more time.
The Oracle of Delphi and Ancient Greece. I've been calling out so much stuff that's gonna happen. Nice, good grab actually. Level 4. Go for the overhead. Do it. I told him to do it and it would have worked.
Oh no, but it's JP's turn. My man, again, he waited his turn so politely.
Oh, you did yes.
Classic Rando. 1 round away. My man had profit from that match. Oh no, about to get level 5. No, we're not gonna thrive.
He wants a corner position. Amnesia's coming, by the way. This is what has to be the time when we get some Amnesia.
Oh, but catches the parry.
He's close. Perfect.
So elegant.
Hey, I see you, Rando. Not one anti-air, but we make it anyway. I see it.
Yo, it's okay. Sometimes you don't need anti-airs when you're just gonna scoop somebody. It's just a fact. But good stuff. Classic Rando qualifies.
Yeah, you see with the double-decker loafers, I think that it's best for you to go for an anti-air, right? I feel like he's just jumping in, both feet, diving in on the deep end.
Yo, why not?
Jump roundhouse is no joke. You go for anti-air. At least crouch fierce, at least.
At least try to crouch it. But, like, honestly, you know, you'll have a little bit more time. Again, good stuff from Klostra. You know, he had a lot of great moments in that set, just in general. I really would like to see more. Like, he had great ideas. Things like confirming off of the crouching immune kicks and things like that. And, you know, it's just difficult at times. I'm not saying JP is difficult. I'm saying there's moments when you're kind of like overwhelmed, especially with a character like Manon when she has 4 medals. You're kind of in that mind game now. It's like, okay, am I about to get grabbed for 37%? Am I about to be in a situation that I'm not going to really like? And then that kind of came up with Klostra. So I really hope Klostra kind of looks at these tapes, you know, had great confirms in that combo, especially the OD Amnesia combo, you know, very, very strong in the situations. I really also want to see some more command grab, kind of like mixing it up too. But the Exportal situation, but good stuff. Classic Rando moves on in losers top 8. So we looks like we have 2 more matches left to play before we get in the winner's side top 8. On the losers, it's Bekitos versus Hoishi, and then Balrog RD going against Tustadrol. So I think those might be streamed, those might not be streamed.
I'm pretty sure
not 100% sure.
they're playing their sets off stream.
Yeah,
Those two
have
are
to
playing
be
their
at this
sets
point.
because Hoishian and Bekitos are already done, and Balrog and J-Roll are just waiting for the time being. It's not that bad of a match either, which will be pretty good to be able to see a lot of these matches coming up. But as we are waiting for these next matches to come up, hey guys, make sure you go downstairs, get some snacks, grab a drink, check out the match arena while we are going to head to a quick break real quick, run a couple ads, and we'll be right back here with Digital Havoc. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be back to see you guys with some top 8.
Keep it locked.
Are you ready, World Warriors? Capcom and Teals have joined forces again to bring you Capcom Pro Tour World Warrior. Look, spectacular action! Feel sensational thrills! Don't miss out on your chance to go to Capcom. Capcom Pro Tour World Warrior.
I'm gonna check my phone real quick. Are we still live?
Hey guys, welcome one and welcome all back to Digital Havoc here at Incendium Gaming. I hope you guys got your water, your snacks, making sure that you guys are hydrated because we are heading right back into top 8 here for Street Fighter 6, which I'll be very excited to see with this wide slew of characters that we have in top 8 here. We've got quite a few different ones.
Yeah, very good variety, I would say, right? Like we have
Mhm.
Solid Soccer versus Jimmy DR, which is gonna be Chun-Li versus Marissa, Arma X and
Mhm.
Bubba Snuff. We did not see Bubba Snuff on stream, but Arma X is on the DJ. In loser side, we got Balrog RD go up against Classic Rando, so that's gonna be DJ
Mhm.
versus Manon, and then Blue Blazer versus Bektos. Which Bektos we did not see on stream as well, but Blue Blazer on the Lily. So no Kens.
No Kens.
No Kens.
Surprisingly enough, no Kens.
I
What's the
can
point of me
downplay
here?
him. No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Kens
Okay.
not good.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright, sure. Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Right.
Fuck, my bad.
Right.
Hey. Mothership, I'm sorry. Hey, Mothership,
Listen.
hey. Probably get
It's
sucked
what
into
it is, I
cyberspace at
guess.
this rate.
I mean,
It is
what
what
else-
it
I mean, what
is
else-
for sure.
It is what it is.
For
What
sure.
else is there to say?
I don't
Hey,
know,
it's-
okay? But guys,
Well,
do me a favor. If you guys want, if you guys can, please do me a favor. Make sure you guys are following Incendium on all of their socials. Do me a favor and also exclamation point Matcherino, please. You know, there's so many codes left in the Matcherino. It's 3 clicks. Make sure you guys connect your Twitch account. Then you guys can hit the contribute button and
Wait a
claim
minute.
code.
Bumble
Let me
Snuff.
know.
I've seen them play in the online local. They do play.
Okay.
Ken. We do have a Ken of winners. We have a Ken of winners.
Yeah.
We do have a Ken of winners. So there's no downplay.
Order's been
I've seen Bumble
restored.
Stuff play in online local.
Order's been restored.
They play Ken. So yeah, no downplay. No downplaying here. Top 4 character, by the way. So that's what it is, y'all. Ken's back
It's
at
okay.
it again.
It's fine. But
Careful stage.
so it's gonna be really, really interesting. But right now there's about 41 codes left in the Matcherino. So guys, do me a favor, please hit exclamation point Matcherino. And guys, do not forget October 6th, World Warrior Canada East qualifier number 3 is going down. Make sure you guys sign up for that. It's been incredible. I've been watching from week to week here and there. The level of play in Canada is absolutely wild. So be really sick to see who's gonna take that.
Yeah, there's going to be very, very good, some good matches, honestly, here in this top 8. We've been seeing them throughout pretty much the rest of this set, or the rest of the tournament, excuse me, I should say. And the overall, the flow of the matches has been pretty quick because it's pretty much, as you said, this game snowballs a lot. So there's a lot of times where you will see people snowballing pretty heavily, and a lot of those times it's been very hard to snatch the momentum from the winners. So I get it.
Yeah, and especially for top 8, which I think now it becomes a 3 out of 5 situation for the top 8. If correct me if I'm wrong. Looking at the top 8 is 3 out of 5. So you'll have a lot more
Yes,
time
top
for
8
these
is
players
3
to
out of 5.
adapt. So you know, and it's always a discussion too. Like, what's the play? Is it 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 for this game? I think 3 out of 5 just as a standard for top 8s. I think it's just correct. But that's just me.
Mhm.
How do you feel about it?
I feel like it's pretty. Could you repeat the question that you were saying?
How do you
I thought
feel
I,
about
like,
2 out of 3
lost
versus?
the sauce in my
No,
notes.
it's okay. How do you feel about 2 out of 3
Mm-hmm.
versus 3 out of 5 for Street Fighter 6? We're like about 4 months in.
Games go by too fast. I think 3 out of 5 is fine. 3 out of 5 is fine.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. And like my honest opinion, I think that 3 out of 5 is fine because the matches go by quick enough as they are already, and as long as you're not doing the whole bracket 3 out of 5, then what does it matter? In my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I think that it's
Like,
I think it's fine.
Yeah. Like for shorter brackets, like something like shout out to my local back at home Hall of Gaming. They do 3 out of 5 the entire way. And we're done. We start at 7:30 and we're done at like 10. So it's very quick.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's a very interesting debate that I've seen, you know, just kind of like, again, like the damage is so high, not high, but like the damage can get out of control quickly. Characters like DJ, for example, or JP, you know, can kind of just snowball Marissa. You know, and then you also have players just like snowballing, the way how you attack drive gauge and burnout and just everything in this game. It's so crazy from start to finish. It's hard to justify 2 out of 3, and grant, but time reasons it makes sense, right? Because it's just like at the end of the day, you know, as a TO, you want to make sure you run on time and, you know, things are done correctly. And especially maybe with Aki, you know, we don't know how crazy her damage might be. You know, the poison and the repoison and the toxic blossom situations might be cool. You know, the orchid spring, you know, put the pool up and make you guess a little bit. You know, it's gonna be an interesting time. And obviously too, we still have Ed and Akuma on the way for the rest of season 1.
Those characters I'm very excited for. Very excited to see.
Oh yeah. I'm excited to everybody to drop Ken and play Akuma. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Akuma's gonna be crazy. You can quote me on this right now. Clip what it is that you want to. I 110% bet they're gonna give Akuma his air demon that Oni had in Street Fighter 4. I bet Akuma will get an air demon in this version of the game. With how they put people's kits in, how they like load characters' kits in with a lot of stuff. I've been saying this for months. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna look really stupid. But I 100% believe that they're gonna put his. I bet you they're gonna give Akuma his air demon back. They're either gonna lock it behind an install or it's going to just be a part of the base kit. But I bet you he's gonna get what Oni had back.
I could see it. I can see it. Like maybe as like level 2, like it's the install like his V Trigger 1, for example. Yeah. Where like you just got a buff. So maybe like something like that. Like we see a lot of characters get their V triggers like as like their level 2s. Like Rashid's, for example, where he got the level 2 tornado. And you know, I want to see Ed with the giant ball as a level 2, which would be really, really cool. But I didn't play much 5, actually. I was mostly a 4 guy and then I stopped playing Street Fighter, and then I came back for 6 because I actually really liked the direction 6 was going. So very, very interested in Aki, very interested in the rest of the season for the characters, you know, and we're getting closer and closer to that 1 million in Capcom Cup. That tournament start to finish is going to be bananas. Like this top 8 has been absolutely bananas, which I think we're about to load into our first match right about now.
Probably a little bit more time.
Maybe a little bit more time. It's okay. I saw the music fade and I was like, okay, perfect segue, no problems. But guys, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Make sure you guys are following Fawn on Twitter at Fawn the Legend. Dude's been the homie. Sure. Hey man.
If you guys want to, yeah. I mean, by all means.
Hey man. They can't. I mean, you don't have to. Like, I'm just a guy. Like, if you want to see some Ken downplay, sure. Like,
I really just be liking and retweeting stuff. That's about it.
You know, sometimes that's all you gotta do, though. It's like you're just like, you could just kind of see like someone's person. Like, you can't see their whole personality based on likes and retweets. But sometimes you might have a simple same mind about things. You know, you know, speaking of same minds, I have to bring up another game real quick. Tekken 8 implementing replay takeover like what Plus R did. Game changer.
Big game changer.
Yeah, it's like seeing that today, like with how Plus R did it. Oh, Tekken players are gonna have they're eating well. Fighting game players in general are just eating with so many great titles coming out. You know, Grand Blue Fantasy Rising coming out in about November time. Under Night 2 in January. You know, we still have Street Fighter here on Digital Havoc. Mortal Kombat 1 just released a couple days ago. So if you're a fighting game fan, if you thought about playing fighting games, this is the best time to jump in. There's a game for everybody. There's a character for everybody. You just gotta jump in with your friends, have a good time, and be like, you know, I can beat you in a game. Run the site. How it instantly starts, and then you get addicted to it. It's so crazy how it works. Like, and then you do the. I've done this. You do the one more until 2 a.m. It is dangerous in this game specifically. It is because the rematch is so fast.
It's the most optimal tech they got. The one more, this is the last one. This is the last one. We're gonna be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely, it's optimal tech. It's just how it works. I don't make the rules here.
We just kind of tell you guys, listen, things happen. You know, It's just, we're just here to just tell you guys just to kind of support, like, listen, drink your water, support your locals, and support this crazy player here at Insenium Gaming. Like, but also hit that hit the rematch button.
Yeah, agreed.
So.
I think that what's been super cool is just seeing how a lot of these newer fighting games are coming out of this like modern day and age, and how things are pretty much just enjoyable, no matter who it is that's been playing, right? Or how things have been sort of expanded upon. Because I've been loving MK. I'm taking a brief backseat from Street Fighter 6 because I play that game so much. So I'm taking a brief backseat. I've been playing MK1. That game is fun. That game is cheap, but it's fun.
Speaking of cheap, we're about to get into this top 8 matchup fun. It's Jimmy DR on the Marissa, Solid Sakura on the Chun-Li. 3 out of 5 the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Nice. Tried to use the DI maybe that Jimmy actually really likes to do. Using the DI to try and see if they can reach straight through fireballs or catch him off guard. Goes for the reset. Trying to hit him with the shimmy, but was too far away.
No problem. Perfect parry for your troubles. We're in the corner now. We're going to get back to the mid-screen just a little bit. But Chun-Li going to use that crouching medium kick. Going to keep that knockdown pressure right now into... Ooh, watch it, dope piece!
Yep. One, nope. Just instead, just go for the loops here. And that's DP safe, too. You wouldn't be able to use a super or anything on the wake up. Maybe Marissa might be one of those few exceptions. Her level 1 actually is if you hit it, it does more. So, oh, good block.
Very good block. You need that. You know, Jimmy DR's patience to recognize when someone's going to wake up buttons or wake up like DP is very prominent. Like Solid Sakura's wake up perfect parries all night tonight have been on point. Catching normals, catching jump ins. Definitely running the gauntlet right now. Corner pressure online. Tries a Serenity Stream. No dice. Oh my god, the Gladius. Where's your life bar?
True. Nice. Good job on that. Would have broken through the screen from as well. Or actually, no, would have just gotten the trade on the screen. Tries to parry on the jump in, just shooting with a perfect parry. Mini Hozanshu just to keep the frames. Good parry, I like it. Get your drive gauge back.
Nice. Okay, nice jump back jab. Like that as well. Jimmy DR not. Jim, this is confirms for either one. This should be it. Yeah. Take all of it. Oh my god. Kiss the fist for the one time. Jimmy DR. 1 game up.
So far, he has a really, really nice controlled offense. Knows when to hit buttons, knows not when to hit, knows when to not hit them.
Absolutely. Alright. Oh, whiffs. Gonna get a full confirm right now. Jimmy DR unfazed. Where are you going? Command throw. Oh, this hurts.
So good. Knowing that after a certain amount of normals that you'll have that pushback, was expecting the jump in.
Oh, the Superman punch armor getting through. Solid Sakura on the back foot right now. Going down 2-0 against a character like Marissa in a play like Jimmy DR. It's going to be a tough ass to come back. The perfect parry.
Nice. Plus frames. Oh, knew they were going to jump. I got knocked out of the sky. I like Jimmy backing off and controlling that space as opposed to just going all in, not burning themselves out in terms of literal offense and showing everything that they have to offer. Good confirm. Great hit confirm. Yep, reset.
Ooh, but
absolutely.
the reset! Oh, that was so clean.
Oh, he missed.
Oh my god. Oh!
He missed.
Yo, you missed, but you missed.
He's buffering. Man, don't hit.
Oh! Jimmy
DR.
DR.
Man was doing the Harlem Shake because he felt like it. The man was not hitting the low just because he could have.
Yo, he definitely was. Yo, he was definitely whipping it up, if I do say so myself. Jimmy DR 1 round away from punching his ticket into winners finals.
What's up? Nice, good pressure. Get this guy right out of it.
Oh, but back throw incident.
Nice. No, most people don't use that as an anti-air, but I do like actually seeing Jimmy do that. Okay, Jimmy been parrying forever.
No, it's okay. Solid Soccer okay with holding the parry right now, but Jimmy DR is gonna clean it up.
Did he try to jump or something? I think like he did.
Such a weird interaction for sure. Jimmy DR, but the counter DI. Solid Sakura finally finding his footing.
Level 2? Nah. Just finding the damage, the corner carry. Some of these corner carries.
Oh. Overhead.
Oh, missed it to fucking meaty.
Nice. Ooh, that was interesting there. Maybe trying to bait something out? Oh no.
It's gonna be burnout. Corner position. Lots of damage. But Salt's still sitting on 3 bars, and Jimmy knows that. Jimmy has really good timing.
Oh, but the confirm the critical art.
It doesn't matter how good you are or how good you think you are, everyone is subject to low forward. Everyone is subject to getting randomly low forward. And you're like, wow, what is his range? He was 100%. I can't believe that hit me yet. That was wrong. Yeah, I couldn't either, and I'm the one that hit it. But that's just sort of how it works. Low forward.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do it.
Low forward. You're right. Sometimes you do have to do it.
Oh no. Alright, jump back jab. Oh my god. Right now, Jimmy DR trying to get the same reflection of what happened. Nice confirm into the Serenity Stream. Sitting SBK. Uh-oh. That's should be dash? Yeah. Very good confirm. Solid Soccer. Keeping it together.
Nice. Doesn't steal. Oh, yeah. Oh, good low forward again. That's the back dash.
Oh, what?
So lucky that's not punishing.
Perfect parry. Nice throw. Jimmy DR.
Yes, I like it.
Ooh, holds it. Doesn't throw him.
I was going to say, I was just about to mention the fact that Jimmy had not been using a lot of his command grabs, and I think he's going to start doing it. It just makes the most sense.
In this
You're seeing Solid Sakura hold most of the parries, so it makes sense to start going for more command grabs. Solid Sakura does that a lot, and I think Jimmy's just now realized that. Good job.
All right. Well, this Solid Sakura keeping the pressure right now. Nice air throw.
The walk under level 2. Oh, he did the heavy.
Oh, drops it.
Heavy doesn't work. Only
Oh no.
Heavy does not.
Are you
Don't do a lot
dead?
of damage. No, she's definitely not dead. No way, right?
I do not agree whatsoever.
Neither do I. But, yeah, I mean, if you're banking on it hitting, you're banking on it hitting. Might be seeing a game 5 here soon enough.
I would love a game 5.
Ooh, what? In
The Cody Duff?
Give me my 60 bucks back.
Yo, that was insane. This
Give
shit.
me my money back. Why did they hit on the other side? I'd be so mad if they lose off this. Oh my gosh, if they lose off this, I'd be so tired.
Oh no!
I am so tired for him. That's crazy.
Jimmy DR.
That's so unfortunate. That jumping, yo, that is insane. Seeing that down, seeing like the neutral jump down fierce, the neutral jump down fierce is crazy. That hitting on the other side, I've never seen that happen before. I have never seen down fierce go on the other side like that before.
She needs it. She needs it.
She needs it. She needs it.
She needs it.
Truly. I mean, I guess so. I guess losing 80% of your life off of one mistake wasn't enough. Or,
Life points.
To be more accurate, 70%. Sorry, just
Cash.
more accurate about that. 70%.
Listen, sometimes those life points just need to drain a little bit faster. It'd be like that. You play your cards wrong, you're gonna take 70 or 80% depending on the starter, but good stuff. Jimmy DR punches a ticket into winners finals, where he's gonna be the winner of our next match on winner's side. For those who are just joining us, this is Digital Havoc Street Fighter 6 on this Friday evening. I am Floki. I am here with Fawn this way. We're here to give you guys some amazing Street Fighter 6. Again, big shout out to Incenium GG for holding this down. Shout out to the staff, always being so grateful for helping us out on this wonderful Friday evening. Do me guys a favor, make sure you guys hit that Matcherino, exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. Really would mean a lot for you guys, for me, if these players get paid out for that hard work. Also, the soundtrack all night, fire.
That's so what I listen to. I'm just vibing to it right now.
The vibes are immaculate. Like, yeah, I didn't know a playlist can go so hard in between matches.
It's the truth. Sometimes all you gotta do is you just gotta look at the playlist, you just gotta hear it, feel the music, and be like, it really do be like that. Just keep vibing.
Dude, facts.
So with it.
Yeah, especially in these kinds of games, right, where it's just like you need, like, I'm a big like listen to music kind of guy, like in between sets. Or like if I'm not watching the match, and if my playlist isn't on point, there's something wrong. So,
right?
Yeah, like if the playlist is just not hitting, like I remember someone told me I should listen to sad music before I play a match. It did not work. It made me even more sad. Like Adele, the GOAT. Do not listen to Adele before you play a tournament match because you're going to get depressed. Floki can teach you anything tonight. Even though she has bangers, do not do that to yourself.
Oh, here we go. Bumba Snuff versus Arma. Good DP. Wait, we're to start that out, actually.
We're going to ask the question if Arma X is enough to deal with Mr. Ken Masters. But I will say this matchup is it's very dice rolly because both characters can do so much damage. But right now, Bubba going to get to confirm off the jump fierce.
Nice. Forward throw. Oh, wow. Oh,
commits.
Do another one.
Perfect parry. Oh no, here it comes.
Yeah, he just wants to burn him out. Good react. Good stuff. He was buffering the heck out of that. He was buffering the heck out of that level 1. I know he was.
He was, and as a Ken player, I understand it. It's invincible. It just does so much, and you get a side switch situation off it. Why not?
Right over it.
Good confirm.
To the meeting, yep.
Did you see that delay in this backswing? He waited for the perfect height. Arma X.
Nice. Wow, I've actually never seen that confirmed before, but that's really cool because you get burnout from this actually, and you get corner position.
You do. Strike a pose on him. One more guess. DI is probably inbound, and that's gonna do it.
Actually, it's not enough.
Oh my god.
Go on. Oh, hit a button.
The double perfect? Yo, Arma X?
Oh, good jab.
Overhead, nice back heavy kick. Oh, the shimmy. Hey.
Yeah, DP safe, fam. Can't do that.
Oh no. Do not be the only. Do not get 4 perfects in a row. Can we? If he gets 4, I might have to give this up. Oh no. Okay, 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 okay. I am so sorry, Arma.
The setup for it too. He's going for the burnout. No, instead, just his way out. Oh wow! And it missed somehow to confirm this. I got the rhythm. Side swap.
Nice confirm. Crouch jab, counter hit. Get the level 2.
It's because he wants to set up for the drive attack he's never going to do. He missed it! And I called
a little
out.
too early! Oh no! Not like this! Don't get robbed! Oh, and the drive rush jab. Arma X 1 round away.
He was in burnout. All he really had to do was set up for all he had to do was do like target combo, which is like medium heavy into drive impact. He wouldn't have had a way out. Yep. It would have been plus enough for him to maintain that.
Absolutely. Okay, nice confirm. Chin rise up. Uh-oh. Whips the low forward. Side switch by Arma. Okay. Oh, that was dirty. I got hit.
True. I agree. Makes it out.
Oh. Okay.
Was very good at being aggressive, that's for sure. Oh, nice. Ducked right under it, but no confirm.
Totally fine right now. Arma X. Staying composed. Staying cool. EX.
Oh.
Gonna get the confirm off it. No! Drops the combo!
That's a level 2 at least. Jump back.
Oh, the jump back.
Something it is that you see Jury do. Yeah, Arma takes this and moves on to find winner spot finals here. It's something that you see Jury do a lot as well. It's an option that people often go for if someone's trying to set up for a throw. They'll do like a lot of their jump back normals just to not only try and see if they can avoid the throw, but overall just get out of a bad situation. So yeah. I understand that. Although in that situation it could have been way worse because they actually could have gotten punished. If they were, if Bumbo was ready for that, they could have drive rushed in it to actually get the confirm that they would have needed to punish a jump back like that. But Jury does that a lot too, especially when her back's to the wall to avoid throws.
Yeah, and then also you can confirm in the things like dive kick and just kind of like get like kind of situations going like that. There's a lot of situations, but good stuff to Arma. So that does set up our winners finals to be Jimmy DR versus Arma X. But we still have a losers bracket to get through as well. These losers, these players and losers have been fighting tooth and nail to get here. And guys, again, you know, I listen. I'm gonna be honest with you, Fawn. Like, my man, like DJ as a character, there is so many arguments to like where like he's such a strong character, and he's on the cusp of top 5 in some lists. In some lists, he is top 5. Where do you place him?
A character like DJ?
Yeah.
I still think that he is top 5. I think he's at the bottom of top 5. I think the characters that are top 4, I think Jury, Ken, JP, and Luke all do stuff that he does, but like better. He's got some really messed up stuff, don't get me wrong, but I think he's right outside of the top 4 tier list. I can't think of any character that I would kick him out of that spot for, because Jury has a setup that's like her normal Oki setup that's plus 10. Like, it's like I can't kick Jury out of that. It's just there. Like, Jury has really good buttons, really good confirms, pretty good wall carry, not as good corner carry as not as good corner carry as a character like Chun-Li, but she does have good corner carry. But that's like the only one it is where like I think we would have to have a discussion on that, because Luke, he has pretty much all of his buttons are forward advancing. Majority of the ones that you're going to see him use, like 90% of the time, are forward advancing, and the other 10% of the moves that he has are just solid pokes. And that's just sort of like the issue with him, on top of the fact that he has obscene damage. Super easy combos and obscene damage. Like, it's really not, like, it's kind of difficult to really put him any less. He also has like the in my opinion, like one of the best projectiles in the game, if not the best projectile in the game. JP's projectiles are pretty good, but it's Sandblast. Like
It's pocket sand, baby.
it's pocket sand.
Growing up
And also, what
in
most
pocket
people
sand. Yeah,
don't
no.
know as well is the fact that like if you try and throw out an OD Sandblast, that you'll actually clip Fireball, and you have the opportunity to use your level 3.
Which
Like
is
that will
nuts.
count as a hit. Yeah, like in a Fireball war, that'll count as a hit. And it's like really messed up because you can follow up your OD Sandblast just with the level 3, and you get cooked in Fireball wars against him. It's really impressive.
Yeah. But yeah, good stuff. Like I think Luke too is, we haven't seen a lot. We had Entropy a little bit earlier with Luke, but to your point, I think DJ is outside of my top 5 by a hair, like by a
Okay.
solid hair. Because I think Guile does what he does a little bit better in some situations. Just very solid buttons, very solid fundamentals. Just across the board, just has a kind of like a brick wall to deal with, right? Where it's like DJ has a lot of mix-ups and like a lot of high damage, but it's just this game is like we've been talking about. It's only 4 months in. Everyone's tier list is somewhat different. Granted, besides like Ken and JP, right? Like besides those two, everything else is like a dice roll of what it could be.
I understand that. It's just like the reason why I don't think I think Guile's good. I think he's a very solid character. I just think DJ's. But I think that is a bit of a harder conversation to have. But I genuinely think that like DJ is. I just think DJ like does like he doesn't really have buttons where he's going to struggle to use that can get DI'd as easily. DJ is a character that has very good rushdown and pretty solid aggression to the point where Guile's only chance of like contesting is Sonic Blade, which is not hard to be able to set up and do at all. But it's something that the fact that he even has to do that is something that you have to keep in mind. On top of the fact that DJ goes through projectiles like water, like it really is not hard to do at all.
Very well said. I mean, I agree with that. It's just this game, like I said, like this game is so up in the air right now, and it's like as time goes on, the tiers eventually will like be solidified, and we'll eventually solve this game. But I don't know how long that's gonna take. But
That's right.
so it's just like the more like that's gonna happen, it's like the more you guys should be following Incendium GG and Digital Havoc every single Friday. See these metas evolve. Make sure you guys are supporting your locals and stuff like that as well. Because as this game progresses, we're going to see a meta shift sooner, eventually. We don't know when, but it's going to happen. So,
it will.
Yeah.
Oh, you mentioned Guile, his theme came on at the perfect time.
Yeah, see? Exactly. Like, I'm not, like, what's funny? A hot take. I actually really like... Okay.
So,
sounds good. So we're gonna go ahead.
Oh no! I was just gonna let you finish your point. That was all.
Oh, we're about to go to a quick break right now because we're waiting on somebody.
Yeah.
All right, so guys.
Welcome back in, everyone, to Digital Havoc. It has been a blast commentating top 8 so far. A little bit of a short break. Hopefully you guys got your snacks, went to the restroom, got yourself some water to stay hydrated, because we are heading right back in to top 8 here for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, so it's going to be Balrog RD coming up to bat. You know, he had his DJ a little bit earlier. Had a little bit of a tough challenge, but he's going to be going up against Boomba Snuff, who we just saw on stream. Quick update inside top 8. Solid Soccer actually DQ'd. So Bektos is waiting on the winner of this. So, and then we'll have winners finals, which is going to be Arma X versus Jimmy DR for those who are just joining us.
Very, very true, yeah. So, Bumble Stuff versus Balrog, and then, of course, Jimmy versus Arma, as you were mentioning before. 2 matches back to back. We're heading into the losers bracket here. See this Bumba versus Balrog match, which Bumba was saying in the chat, you don't know how to play against DJ, so I mean, hey, listen, already off to a solid start.
All right. And I will see, like, you know, Boomba had to deal with both Arma X and now Balrog RD. So I'm wondering if he's really thinking about the matchup just in general, kind of going into this. Even though he has not as much experience as he's mentioned.
You know, he's catching them off guard with a lot of different things. Uses the EX flash kick for Balrog to regain some space. Oh, that hit him in the recovery. He would have been able to come up to level 2. How's it go for shit? Oh, never mind.
Absolutely. Balrog RD catching up the up back with the up kicks. Bumba, again, we saw this before against Arma. You know, he didn't really, you know, find his footing in the matchup. So I'm really curious to see, like, what he kind of, like, thinks about. He, you know, he's seeing these drive rushes, he's seeing the just schools. Nice confirm off punish counter. Oh, there's a bait. That's a start. Oh,
good log back. Now level 2. He's just gonna get the corner carry. He jumped. He was expecting a back tech from Balrog. That's why.
Let's confirm.
Play patient. Yep. Oh. Actually, I don't know if he would have been. That was so deep. That was the deepest jump in I've ever seen.
It was wild. Alright. Balrog RD. Oh, catches. Ooh. Had to delay it just a little bit so you can get all the hits, but granted, you're in the corner at that point, so maybe just kind of going for what he knows off the stand roundhouse punish counter.
Nice.
Oh, nice DP. You know, Boomba is showing a lot of signs of life. You know, granted, he's getting so close in these matches, but right now in the corner against a burnt out Balrog. All right, DI. Looking kind of dicey now. Meter back.
He's just gonna try and burn him out. He's just gonna try and keep that positioning. Oh wow! I thought that he was waiting for an opportunity to burn him out so he can get like some chip or something, but no. Low forward saves the day again.
It's a good. It's a button of all time. Button of all time. That's confirmed. Ooh, no confirm off Stan Fierce.
Won't be dead. Get some drive gauge damage, get some good damage towards the end of the round here.
Okay. Nice. Wow. Very, very nice. Alright. Kemba. Find the footing right now. You know. Oh. So in that situation, Jinrai is negative. So you can actually, if he doesn't follow up with anything, he can just OD jackknife and take care of it.
Nice. The back throw so far from Balrog as well. OD fireball. Jumps back. Jumps the fireballs. Nice. I like the patience. Oh, he thought he could do it off of reaction. So agree. I agree.
I agree as well. You know, you're getting about this even on the drive meter, almost relatively even on the life bars as well. Boomba, again, having really good ideas in the DJ matchup, but right now it's just Balrog just having that experience right now.
Oh, he did DP. Oh, he burnt himself out for that? Oh, this is bad. Because he's going to drive. He's going to drive us. Oh,
Yeah.
flash code. Hey.
As soon as he jumped, it was checkmate. Okay, commits. We're gonna get a full control. Oh, no shimmy punish. Oh.
Oh, it's gonna damage.
Oh,
Nice.
a life bar.
Wow, slid his way all the way into the demons. Back. Wow, good option.
Nice fireball. Balrog RD 1 round away from moving on to loser semis.
I don't know why Bumba's been trying to. Maybe it's just like a force of habit, but 4 different scenarios have always ended up with him getting fireballed after he attempts to do Dragon Lash kick after his block pressure. I'm not sure why. He'll get knocked down and then like set up for something and then tries to go for Dragon Lash, and it's happened 4 times. The 4th time just happened last round again. I wonder what he's looking for with that Dragon Lash after that double fireball.
The only time will tell right now. Bumba Snuff on the back foot. You gotta stop jumping. My man's charging, and that should be curtains.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, he's definitely dead.
Yep, 100%.
Optimal.
Whoa,
Good stuff to Bumba Snuff.
I guess looking for the time being. But hey, listen, there's always more chances and more opportunities to be able to come back and play again in this lovely, lovely digital Havoc gameplay.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I was just overall impressed by Balrog. Balrog did pretty well in terms of not only their pressure, but controlling the flow of neutral a lot of the time. I'm not sure, once again, I'm not sure why Bumbo would go for Dragon Lash kick after a couple of those double fireballs. I don't know what they were fishing for. They may have been trying to, considering maybe that's the same distance, because it's the same distance that you could use sweep, whether that's his crouch medium kick or his crouch heavy kick, crouch roundhouse. Maybe that's what he was trying to fish for. He was trying to like low crush him, but it's not really something that DJ would be looking for because he doesn't have like a strong low forward. So
yeah, it's rare. But in those situations too, you know, Bumba had good ideas. You know, I believe he said he wasn't really familiar with the DJ matchup, he didn't feel comfortable. But the fact that man was actually like, he had strong ideas. He was baiting stuff out. You know, he was walking him down. He had a couple instances where Jinrai was kind of a threat. I would really like Balrog in certain situations. Maybe lab out Jinrai just a little bit more. But Balrog, really phenomenal player. You know, granted, he had that little bit of a hiccup in winners up against Jimmy. But now he's chilling in top 4. He's going to be having to deal with Bektos. But we got to talk about that winners finals match. Which I believe is our next match that could be up. It's going to be Tigers' own Jimmy DR going up against Arma X. It's going to be Marissa, and it's going to be DJ. So there's a chance, a potential chance that we're going to get a DJ mirror tonight, which would be very interesting to see where that ends up.
That would be very interesting to see that type of mirror too. So it's the battle of the knockdowns. They don't really rely a lot off of Oki, but it's not. They don't really rely a lot off of the Oki, but they do thrive off of very strong offense. So knockdown will normally lead to that, lead to at least some decent Oki, and that's what DJ's good at, is making sure that he's maintaining pressure. So definitely the battle of the knockdowns for sure.
Absolutely. But no doubt also Jimmy DR and Bektos. We haven't seen Bektos all night on stream, so it's very interesting to see who they play. So it's going to be an interesting set of matches that we're going to have for you guys for the rest of the evening. Again, quick night, 35 players, you know, condensed bracket can bring some awesome matches for you guys. And, you know, sometimes it's quick and easy and we get it done fast. And that way you guys can go play some games, whether it be Mortal Kombat 1, whether it be Street Fighter, Guilty Gear Strive, you want to watch some CEO Otaku that's going on, You know, there's a lot going on tonight, but you guys decided to hang out with myself, Floki, and Fawn on your Friday night. What more can we ask for?
Thanks for spending your Friday night with us, guys. I mean,
Yo,
hey,
facts.
we appreciate it, genuinely.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
And
what are you
some
doing on
Street
Friday?
Fighter
Oh
too.
no.
Chill night tonight, just enjoying things, you know, just seeing how the matches go, how things flow, and that's about it. What's so you said Ken's your main. Is Ken also your highest ranked character?
Ken is also my highest ranked character. So I only have one character
Nice.
in Master and one character in Diamond 5. Shoutouts to my service provider for making me take a yellow card in Street Fighter 6.
Ooh.
It's not my fault. It's literally, I did nothing. I watched people DC on me, and I was like, I ran like 5 speed tests, and I'm wired.
I'm currently I have so I'm doing a little bit of like a little fun challenge for myself. I currently have 12 of the 19 characters in Masters currently.
But speaking of 2 masters of their craft, it's gonna be Arma X and it's gonna be Jimmy DR winners finals.
Okay. Oh, good walk back, yeah. Arma seems to be very, very weak to shimmies. So far,
yeah,
Bumba and Jimmy have been the only 2 that have really smoked him in terms of trying to grab, but he's very weak to shimmies.
So I'm wondering now how Jimmy's gonna deal with Arma. Granted, he just played Balrog a little bit earlier. Nice DI.
Yeah. Good. Slowly walking away for it, I like doing. Gets grabbed under the parry. Gets hit trying to move.
Alright. Take a knockdown here, absolutely.
Like it.
Oh,
this is a slug match. Oh, we're both fighting back and forth right now.
We're scrapping. Oh my god!
New reaction. After a certain part of that, and after a certain part of that level 2, you can drop the combo and still manage to get a confirm off of it.
That's so insane. Like, but right now, Arma, keep your composure. Try to weather the storm. That is Merciful.
Nice. Good job. Jabba started it all. I like it. The crouch jab to see if they can stop, assess the situation, see what's up. Using the jabs to try and stop their forward momentum of the drive rush. I like it. Plus friends.
Cards.
Oh, good whip punish. No confirmed though. Oh, he loses up all of his bar holding that parry.
Oh no.
Nice.
The EX?
One of the only people it is I've ever seen do that, bro. Use that as an actual anti-air, and it's a great anti-air too. He's in chip range. Jimmy knows, and so does Arma.
They all know. Oh, plus. Oh,
nice!
the school! Oh my god, the stance!
The screw to him.
What
Same thing it is
a
that
play.
we saw mess another player up earlier against Jimmy. Wins out here. He's actually fighting an earlier DJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude. It happened to DJ all night tonight. Jimmy DR. Oh my goodness gracious. Here we go again. Oh. Okay. Trying to get something going right now. All right, nice. Okay, they're just scrapping. There's definitely just a volley of just like, I want to swing, but you want to swing, but I want to swing, and that's going to take it. Arma X on the board, 1 round. He needs this next... Going down 2-0 against someone like Jimmy DR, that's a tough ask to run 3 straight.
Nice. Find their space in the using a lot of their armor. I like it a lot, especially in this matchup against you. Goes for the DC save, jump in, anti-airs, great perfect parry.
this again. Oh, but the challenge and the bait.
I mentioned it earlier, this playstyle from Arma is very high risk, high reward, right? But this is what happens when somebody starts adapting. They can adapt quick enough, and this is also a first to 3 set, so people will be able to adapt fast enough.
Oh, doesn't level 3 that maybe that would have confirmed, but right now level 2, we're gonna switch the sides. Absolutely.
Just the stun. It gives them all their drive gauge back immediately. I wonder what the idea is. Yeah, I was about to say, he's going to be ready for that next time, fam. He's seen that same setup before, but drops it! And ready for the block, always. Always ready. Always ready.
Yo, Jimmy DR.
Absolutely.
Thus it begins. Okay. Okay. Perfect parry. Yup. Oh, nice backdash.
Grab off of that. Grab reversal, I like it. Oh, what are you trying to do there? Sends it off, yeah. Level 2. Shouldn't be dead. It'll do a lot of damage, but they shouldn't be dead.
Oh, I thought you were definitely dead for sure. Up kicks, checkmate. Very nice.
Flash kick. Got rush right on in there. Nice, good walk back. Good micro walk from Jimmy. Trying to grab him. It worked. Plus frame strike throw. Jumps. It gets the anti-air. Great backdash from Arma. Strike throw again.
Okay, good start for Jimmy.
Oh, that hit him?
Back.
He actually, I think he could have killed him off of that, actually.
Probably could have. Life of the party. All right, Arma, nice drive rush in the back, heavy kick on the board. Needs 2 more. Bring it all the way back.
Yes, sir. So far, so good. Good adaptation from Arma. It's hit. The classic. Jump over the fireball, get anti-air. Close with the Gladius. Sets up for the plus frames. Nice.
Right, Superman punch. Ooh, the reset!
Yep. That glitch. Nice patience from Jimmy. Arma throwing out the fireball, just keeping the check. Good
And
stuff,
the
yeah.
EX stance.
EX Scutum is full body. Regular Scutum, I believe you can hit low and they'll get tripped up. That's full body right there.
Alright, nice confirm. Oh, drops!
Good reaction. Good Arma.
Hey. Oh, and again!
Takes it out. I like it.
And a perfect!
Using the fake Sobot kick to set up for to use it as a frame kill, so that way they know that the knee is timed correctly. I like it. I like it.
Oh no, it's gonna break the armor level 2. We're gonna keep it same side, bring him to the corner just a little bit more.
Nice. Jump back again. Same option we saw earlier from Arma. Jump back light punch. The parry. Trying to maintain their drive gauge. I like it. Jimmy uses parries and option to do so more towards the corner to make sure they can maintain that drive gauge.
Nice. Finally, Tex.
Mhm. Nice. Grabbing straight out of the punch.
Oh, nice
Good
crouch
stuff.
fierce.
Thought you were going for another command grab. Wow. That was a weird interaction.
Very.
Oh yeah, I was about to say you gotta be careful, but that's only one.
Oh, that was so
that's only one, and
close!
you can't. I was about to say that's only one, and you can't reach it from there. Even still, they would have been able to actually, if they were a little bit closer to that, they wouldn't have recovered in time. If they weren't, unfortunately.
Back heavy kick.
Stabs once again. Jab for permanent DR. Strike throw. Goes for the block instead. Jimmy. Does a good job of maintaining their positioning. Nice. Good job, out.
Alright.
Nice. Good jump.
Trying to find their way. Okay.
Yep, charged it full. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. She's never out of options. She's never out of options. Never.
Oh
Never
my god, what a play. That was so sick.
Oh, get
Arma.
the oh, that's a punish.
Very good punch.
It's simple. Doesn't want to burn themselves out. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Level 3. Yep. They want to burn them out.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, with this much, I don't think you'll actually get the burnout. I think it'll be fine. Yeah.
Just a little bit before, but now you're in burnout off the EX fire.
Oh, he's buffering. He's buffering, bro. Oh,
Definitely
buffering,
buffering for sure.
Oh, he got hit by that. That wasn't even. No, he just got hit by it. I think he let go.
Yeah,
he
gave up.
It was over.
Oh, he's already buffering. He's already cooking for it.
Nice. I like the EX. I like the anti-air. Chasing him down. Go back to your boy. Nice. Good job, back. Oh, he's coming. Good check on that. Good anti-air. Jimmy's just being a wall right now, which is the most important thing. But just like I say, that Armor does make it out of the corner. Just a hit, level 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
We're going to the other side, Fawn. One more guess in the tank for Arma and his winner's side life. Can he do it?
He has no way out. I was about to say, Jimmy could get stunned right here. Or actually, I don't think Arma's going to go for that. Try throw. Just jumps back. I like it.
He's buffering for something right now. Oh, the drive rush? This is so tense right now. Who's gonna? Oh my god!
No!
Oh my god!
Jimmy, good awareness. Still waiting in the middle of his strength, even off of drive rush, to see if he can bait out the DP, but he doesn't have the individual reversal. Catches him. Catches him with low strong. Catches him with it. Clamped him. What a time, dude.
Jimmy
What
DR. What a set. That was a really good set. I'm actually impressed that Armor brought it all the way back from a 2-0 deficit. Almost got the reverse 30. You know, very strong adaptation. But Jimmy DR keeping the composure, readapting right at the end, recognizing that Arma kind of likes to go into burnout a little too fast sometimes, and like, you know, kept the composure, you know, really started to rotate, you know, things like using the scoot him a little bit more, using the stance. But yeah, good stuff, you know, and especially in those DI situations too. That reset in one of the games was bananas. He went for it a little bit earlier, and I didn't point it out. I'm so happy I did now because it came up big in that set. So really good stuff. Jimmy DR punches his ticket to grand finals, where he's gonna be waiting the winner of losers finals, which would be either Balrog, Balrog RD, Bektos, or Arma. One of those three will be meeting the Marissa Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, Marissa's costume 3, ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing. It's a really, really good costume.
I might actually have to play her. Like, so we're not gonna get those outfits for a while, though. I think because they said they didn't have a date for them. So good stuff all around.
Yep. Really, really good plays so far from everyone that's already been involved, but it's coming down to the wire now. We are in winners finals.
Well, losers semis right now. It's Bektos on Ken against Balrog RD on the DJ. Okay.
Good.
Oh, nice. The OD jackknife to take care of the drive rush. Balrog. Yo, Balrog, I'm gonna be honest with you, Fawn. Really trying to take care of this Kendemic that we've been seeing since Street Fighter 6 has been released.
Yeah. Very much so agree. We've seen a lot of pins, but Bektos, one of the last ones, the last one remaining in top 8 here. Jumps over, makes it out.
Oh, the stand fierce. Nice confirm off the counter hit. Love to see that. Good confirms. Bektos. First round.
I call the stand fierce the warrior spirit. It's the never give up type of button. It's like it's gonna hit eventually. Just keep using it.
We're gonna never too much crouch fierce. Oh, drops the combo though.
Oh, that's
no punish.
Yeah, that could have been a punish.
That would have been a clean jab into Sobot situation, but OD jackknife again.
Nice.
No up kicks. There they are.
Nice.
Ooh, the shimmy.
Oh, this is dead. He's
You are
dead.
definitely dead. You are definitely dead.
Yeah.
Sit down and
Oh, wow. And that's gonna go through it. Bro.
He died.
Dog, that's literally the same sliver that you see when someone is dead off of a level 30. That's insane. That really was holding on by a thread. That was sheer. That was the willpower. It's like at that moment in anime where like the person's knocked out, their eyes are white, but they're still standing up. That's what that
Yo,
was.
my man's. They're definitely like they're still swinging, but they're just like, I am stunned right now. Bektos, gotta keep composure. That's a start. Drive impact on the wall. Wall splat. Good confirm.
Oh, good neutral job. Okay. Nice. Hey. Came right on back with it, Bektos.
Bektos keeping it together.
Flip over. Put on his jump. Forward jump. The corner carry. That's frame. Neutral jump. I like it. Balrog being aware.
Yep. Yeah. Not wasting the charge like too fast. You know, recognizing the neutral jump was good. He knew he was getting neutral jump in that situation because he was baiting a throw. Really good patience by Balrog at that point. Yup. Take that.
Over. Jumps back on over, but it's a flash kick.
So right there, he could have he could have OD jackknifed in between that. So that's -7. Mega negative.
Toe tap. Look at the sweep. And you catch him, hey. Yeah, goes don't fix it. Throws him right under the parry. Counter throw, lots of damage.
That was almost danger, but my man skated by off that stand light kick. Oh,
Nice.
Yep. Perfect. Was space trap.
People are going to start learning to do that more. I think that's so cool. Having the fireball and drive rushing right behind it to make sure you get the anti-air. People are going to start doing that a lot more.
Right. Whoa. Ooh, the shimmy.
Shimmy again.
Oh, no.
He actually hit him with.
And the perfect to boot. Balrog RD.
Nice. I'm surprised he didn't level 1 to get the burnout. Ooh.
Speaking of.
Oh, yep. Level 3. This is gonna burn out for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Gonna strike a pose on him real quick. We're gonna get that burnout. No!
Wow, it had to have been in the middle of the combo that he was recovering drive gauge, because when he got hit, I thought he was gonna get burned out, but he must have recovered just enough.
All right, nice confirm off the stand. Fierce punish counters. Really not much you can do while you're in burnout. Confirm.
But the warrior spirit, never give up. That fierce is gonna come
Never.
in at some point.
Absolutely. Bekatos, 1 round away from eliminating Balrog RD.
Yes. Oh yes, the classic thing.
All right, we're just swinging right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Yup. We gotta take the full confirm off this. Gotta get the knockdown. Oh, a little too early.
Those DPs have not done enough to make you in the space that he's looking for. Gets the hit. Nice. Good try. I like it. Trying to use the drive impact to snuff, to step out, to low, forward. But the drive impact hits him and leaves him burnt out. So that means the stun was going to come through in that round. Oh, yeah.
Oh, catches the throw. Nice parry. Nice. Very nice spacing off step kick.
Put him all over the corner.
Nice throw.
Oh,
slipping again.
Yep. Level 2.
He's dead.
He's dead. Hey, Bekatos moves on here and loses semis.
That was a good. You know, Balrog RD was Knuff a little bit earlier, but not Knuff for Bekatos.
True.
So,
Bekatos is going to actually have
very
to
good
find
stuff.
themselves in another situation where they have to fight another DJ.
Yeah.
That fight up against Armor.
It's gonna be a rough one. For sure. But what's kind of rough is these Matcherino codes. You know, there's still 38 codes left in the pot. Exclamation point Matcherino. Connect your Twitch. It's 3 clicks. Connect the Twitch, contribute, and claim the code. Once you get it done, you get it done. You know, help out these players, putting on a phenomenal show on your Friday night. You could have been doing anything else. You could have been watching CEO Taku. You could have been playing some fighting games. But you're deciding to hang out with myself and Fawn on Digital Havoc and Incendium Gaming. Shoutouts to all the staff holding us down. Shoutouts to Mothership. I can hear you. You guys are the best. Yeah. See, as soon as I said that, claims code. You love to see it. They're like, this guy Floki's been getting on my nerves about these damn codes all night. I mean, I'm just gonna start claiming them. I'm like, yeah. But we're about to get into this losers finals. It's gonna be awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be Arma X. It's gonna be Bekatos. I'm really curious to see how Arma X kind of weathers that storm that Bekatos just had. Even at the end there, you know, even just kind of using those drive impact situations, you know, just kind of like stack them up in a certain way. And also the fact that EX OD Jinrai like pops them up a little bit higher, and there's just recognition in certain situations of combos. You know, that's one thing with Ken, like as a character, you know, you have to like, granted his combos are simple as all hell, but like recognizing like where you are on screen, recognizing your positioning, things like doing like even in Burnout, doing stand fierce into run DP just to get the knockdown. Little things like that are just gonna make you a solid player, just recognizing where you are on screen, especially as this game kind of progresses. Again, Aki comes out next week. You know, we have the World Warrior in about a week and a half, October 6th for my Canada East folks here at twitch.tv/IncendiumGG. It's gonna be a sick time here, through and through. So
Yes, sir. Really good stuff so far from everyone tonight. And of course, there's plenty more Street Fighter in the future, as Floki was mentioning. Make sure you guys be sure to check out that World Warrior, because that World Warrior is always banging. I'm love seeing there's so many different regions, and I've been watching as many of them as I can.
But speaking of banging, Fawn, we got our losers finals lined up, ready to go. Sure. It's gonna be Arma going up against Pekatos.
Very much so, very much so. Stand fierce, lose the plus frames, and gets the burnout too.
My man was burnt out 20 seconds in. That's insane to me, but my man's using that crouch stand fierce in a very effective way. We're gonna get the side switch right now. Oh, rare drop.
He wanted to carry him to the corner. Should have just taken the normal route. Try the BI. Something was coming. Oh no!
He could have killed.
He knew the DP was coming. I saw it coming a mile away. Wait till the back toes.
What do I know? My man Fawn is the oracle tonight. I'm just over here just guessing my way. My man's just like, he's gonna do this, and I was like, there's no way, right? He definitely just went for it.
You know. Nice good plays.
SDP.
Next time Armor jumps, I think Vegeto's being on top of things is just gonna, good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna spin it off because he wants to use level 3.
He's actually dead.
I don't. Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Wow. And that's more damage than I think it does.
10 players. 10 players.
Yeah, let's see.
We know.
It's level 3 damage.
Calculated.
Very, very true.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Pekatos. First one. Oh.
It's about
character switch?
Maybe they're just trying to reset their mental. Could just be a mental thing.
Maybe.
Could just be trying to, like after the first match, like, okay, just gotta look into some things.
Yeah, like that first round, like, granted, Arma had really solid ideas. He's been going to a lot of the flash fake into throw. So, like, granted, like, it comes down to knowledge checks that we've been saying all night, and I think Pekatos just is kind of just recognizing, like, granted, he just had to play Baller RD. So, like, he's just kind of quickly adapting to what the general DJ matchup is, and then he's adapting to what Arma specifically is doing. Granted, we can play the character matchup all day, but when it comes down to player, I think that's, in this game specifically, is a big proponent to where kind of certain players shine through. So I'm really curious to see how Pekatos continues to adapt, and I'm really curious to see how Arma readapts to what's going on, taking that composure, taking that break like you're mentioning, and seeing how he can readjust.
I think a lot of it has just been like it's a lot of it has been mostly just waiting and seeing how, like, on the side of Pekatos, like, a lot of it's just been like a lot of waiting and a lot of patience, because he's trying to, like, sort of control the flow of the match. And he's doing something good is that I actually see Jimmy doing a lot, which is really impressive, which is when they are in the corner, when their opponent's back is to the wall, they're maintaining that round start positioning, which is some of the hardest positioning to get out of, because you can't hit a button or anything like that, because you'll end up getting whip punished, and you can't jump because it's a perfect DP spacing. So instead of them going all in for situations like that, they actually like to sit back and wait at that round start distance to see what their opponent does, and then punching accordingly. Which I think I think that is the way to control the corner and the way to control space in the corner. I think that's just the optimal way to do it with certain characters. I think Ken's one of those characters where he excels at that, especially.
Definitely agree with that, right? Like, Bektos just all night has been very impressive in that kind of regard. You know, keeping at that that zone 2, like that round start zone, right? So I'm really curious to see how Arma kind of tries to weather that and recognizing maybe DJ has solid buttons. Like DJ has crouch jab, DJ has crouching medium punch. You know, his stand medium punch, stand medium kick. He has a good repertoire of toolkits. But I'm really just curious how Arma is just kind of rethinking the matchup just a little bit. Just be okay, I kind of got steamrolled. How can I readjust to ensure things kind of go smoothly for the rest of the set? And guys, Jimmy DR is still waiting in Grands. The Coliseum's about to be open once again for someone to have to deal with that gladiator. So I am very nervous for whoever has to deal with that. Because taking 6 games off of Jimmy DR is a tough ask.
Very tough ask, yeah. For sure. Because it's like he knows how to play his match. He has the controlled chaos type of offense, right? He knows when to fully go in, but there's always a moment where he'll set up to be able to hold back a little bit, to bait out what your options may be, to stop your defensive options. And I think that's something that's a really big deal. So I'm excited to see once we actually do get to grand finals, while we wait for once again Arma and Bektos to check back in on things.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's just to be very interesting to see, you know, how Jimmy DR just kind of just stands. The way he's been standing in neutral and kind of granted, we've been seeing him buffer a lot, but the way that scares a lot of folks, because you can do the stutter step, and then sometimes you can just stand in neutral, and then everyone can just freak out a little bit. It's whoa, you're not doing anything, but that's the ultimate bait sometimes.
It is.
So
most of the time what it is, I think people have a little bit of a hard time, for those new to Street Fighter, or those trying to understand how Street Fighter neutral works. It's less about some situations you do get hard reads. Some situations you do find yourself in a predicament where you can whip punish somebody. But that's not always the time. Sometimes it's about having that proper timing.
Absolutely.
Bektos could be drive rushing those to get the punish, but he's not. Cool.
Okay. Arma. Ooh, Arma. Okay, trying to get something started. Nice. Did not burn the bar there. I totally agree. But right now you're in the corner. Nice back heavy kick. Nice confirm.
Wow, wasn't ready for it. Level 2. Just make sure he's dead. I like it. Wasn't sure if the level 1 was going to be able to kill, so they just spend the most bars as they got.
You know, I don't really play Dragon Ball like that, Vin. It's alright, man. Listen, we're just trying to watch some good old Street Fighter 6. I'll tell you what. Bektos. Oh, the DI again. My man has been going to that time and time again, catching him off guard in so many situations. I need to see a counter DI eventually, but right now Bektos is kind of running away with it.
Yeah, throw him again, throw loops. A perfect to end off game 2 here for Bektos. Here in losers finals. He's cooking.
All right, so
stove is on. Roll again. The aromas are filling the air.
Again, we're taking another second. Very interesting. You know, because that second game was nuts. My man literally made 3 mistakes, and then that second round specifically just got total steamrolled, went corner to corner, and a lot of things that he was thinking of, you know. But to your point again, Bektos was super calm in that round start position, and even closer.
Yes.
So to the fact that, you know, Arma X kind of got a little nervous, and you can tell he clammed up on defense. You know, so very good stuff. Looks like we're jumping right back into it again. Now asking for 3 games on Bektos, it's starting to look like a tough ask.
It is. Good pressure, good DP in between. I'm liking it.
Sometimes I will say it is kind of difficult to be like, well, do I really want to spend 2 meters to get Ken off me? Sometimes you need to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, but that perfect parry.
Jumps over, makes it out. Nice. I like it. Doesn't hit a button immediately. Instead, properly times on Arma's landing to make sure they get the plus frames. The corner. Right there. Block.
Nice.
Dead.
OD jackknife. Arma. Signs of life.
Good jump in from Bekutos.
Yeah.
Drive impact. So far, Arma is 0 for like what? 7, 8? Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like 0 for 8. Catching it again. My man's letting it rip, but now you're in burnout, which is like very difficult situation, especially if you're against Ken, one of the best characters to play in burnout with. Oh, but right now that level 3, gonna strike a pose on him, get that drive meter close to back to full. The butter is almost in stock in the fridge for my man Arma.
Oh, this is a horrible spot for Bekutos to be in. Oh, never mind. He burned himself out. He can get the chip here. Being patient.
So
He won't win the Fireball Warriors. He won't. Wow!
Yep. I knew exactly what was coming. I was the Oracle now, Fawn. I knew that was the only way that was gonna work out for him. My man. That was tough.
This is perfect. This is good. Only more than one.
Sometimes. Right. Nice. Nice space trap. Oh, no crosscut.
No level 3. Trying to get level 3 for that.
Oh,
Makes the jump. Into the. Nah, okay.
Finally.
Signs of, I was going to say, definitely signs of life for that one. Not a bit confirmed, but a confirmed nevertheless. Push the jump.
Maybe take his hands here.
Trade. Fireball. DP. Oh, no, DP! One tickle isn't ready for an anti-air. Oh my goodness. I believe just make sure that we are all on the same page. I believe Bekutos is currently 2-1 right now for them.
It is currently 2-1, yes.
Yes, because Bekutos did go back. Since they went back, I think it reset how it looked. So it's 2-1.
Yeah,
Bekutos
definitely
already
reset twice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nice, the
Nice back throw. Mm-hmm. Yep. There you go again. Arma's finally gained the rhythm on these Jinrais.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to. Nice got hit. Drive rush in. Low forward actually with. It's just even though when the counter hits, the DP, yeah, can't jump out of that. It's the timing of the fireballs. You wouldn't be able to get out of that. Let's hear it. Nope. Level 2. Corner position.
Absolutely. All right. Arma. Oh, nice jump out again. He's been so on the ball with those this entire set. Okay.
Trying to keep the damage.
Okay. Yeah. Guarantee the burnout.
Drive impact still catching him off guard. Dude, what's messed up is he will be able to get, if he drive rushes, he'll be able to get his drive impact. Or actually just use Dragon Line. I'm surprised that reached
Sit
from
down,
up there.
bro. It has a very weird hitbox. Up. Can't explain it, but right now Bekutos 1 round away from punching their ticket into grands. Right now it's still 2-1. Yup.
Prepared. Nice parries as well, trying to space things out properly. Bekutos. Working their way forward, slowly but surely. Fighting back.
Target
Arma
combo.
popping to level 2 again. Not dead. It will be good damage. Still be anybody's game. Gets one. Oh, he tried the DP! It sucked so bad. 2-2, we're out of game 5.
We are at game 5. Arma bringing it back.
Oh, back to okay. Just waiting for the time.
The adaptation.
I understand. For the most part, things are looking pretty good for Arma. I mean, once again, being in a situation where you were 2-0 against Bekitos, and now it's 2-2. We're heading right into the game 5 to be able to fight back against each other and see how they adapt as this match goes on. You know, I'm sort of impressed with Arma's ability to be able to adapt and get right back in there.
Absolutely. The readaptation by Arma, we were speaking on it, right? Like, I feel like, you know, it shows like a good sign of a player where now they can just catch the rhythm. Like, we've been seeing it against the Jinrais all set, but now you can tell Arma's confident now. My man's second throws.
Yeah.
Oh, he got Duff right there, but this jump fierce.
Oh, caught him. Caught him lacking. Took off our opportunity. Great job using the DP right in between the Jinrai kicks. Force a habit at this point. Doesn't really seem like they know when to pick their moment. But Bekitos will be able to end it with the medium DP to close this round out. We are talking set point here at Losers Finals.
Absolutely. Let me get last game, last round, Arma. Please. I'm begging you. This set's been too sick.
It has been good so far. Has been a wonderful job.
The sway? Yup.
The damage. Good
Nice.
jump back medium punch. Oh, the sway actually kept him alive long enough. He did not get hit by that Dragon Lash because of it.
Ooh.
That is impressive.
Yes, sir. Good confirms.
Very, very impressive work. Okay. Looking too bad right now. Bekitos doing pretty good. Nice. Jackknife once again, keeping themselves safe. Good drive rush DP. Wow, that actually got into the wall with that. That is so unfortunate.
That is so crazy.
There.
Oh no, but you're in burnout. Okay. One. Oh no, the DP. Oh, waiting for I'm waiting for driving back at this point. Oh, there it is!
Hey, you were right. There it is. There's the Oracle. The Oracle's here once again, folks.
Oh, the drop!
We're out here. Oh my gosh.
Listen, don't give yourself. Don't. So that's it. So Bekitos over Arma.
Yeah.
Normal distance.
Honestly.
Specs.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
terrible,
really good
honestly.
stuff.
I mean, both players did, yeah, like you were saying, were good stuff. Both players did a pretty good job when it came to dealing with each other's play styles, and they both adapted pretty well. But at the end of the day, come out on top. Arma tried to be, you mentioned it before at the start of game 5, that Arma tried to be a little bit more in the face of Bekitos, how they were feeling themselves a little bit more because of the fact that they were able to not only close the gap, but be pretty much as effective as you would expect DJ to be when they're in somebody's face, which is just sort of forcing a lot of these situations that overall are uncomfortable for the opposing player to deal with. If Bekitos still hunkered down, kept their mindset strong, it was still able to win that, despite the aggression.
Absolutely.
So Arma sort of picked their aggression back up, so.
No, Arma, you know, we talked about, like, Bekitos, like, those first 2 games, like, I could tell that Bekitos was just running away with it, you know, he was just running the Jinrais, he was running everything. The minute he started catching the gap in between OD Jackknife, and then started to, you know, kind of implement that rushdown gameplay. Granted, again, DIs was the biggest thing that happened. A lot of the knockdown situations that happened, my man went to immediate DI, and he was like a deer in the headlights. My man did not know what to do, and he took a wall splat, took a full combo. In some instances, took a level 3, and then that was lights. But, you know, very good stuff by both players. Arma ends up at 3rd place tonight. So very, very strong stuff for Arma overall tonight. But grand finals is going to be Tigers' own Jimmy DR on the Marissa going up against Bexos' own with the Ken. So, you know, I was surprised we didn't have a Ken in top 8. We didn't know if we had a Ken in top 8, and then we had 2 in top 8. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Order has been restored. The Kendemic is... I can believe it, you know, that there's a whole Kendemic about this character. It's...
Yeah. I mean, like, just in a situation where, you know, honestly, I was expecting to see a lot more Kins on stream tonight, really. Like, a lot more Kins, a lot more JPs, but we only saw 2 that ended up making it into top 8, and now Marissa's in top 8, which honestly is not really a surprise or a shock, I think, to most people, considering that character has been proven to be strong as time has sort of gone on and things have adapted, that Marissa has earned her spot rightfully. Like, she's gone up, bumped up a little bit in the tier list. She's not as egregious as some of the other characters are, but she is strong, and she is a very, very good pick. So
absolutely. But guys, just one more match left for us tonight here on Digital Havoc. You know, you get to hang out with us every single Friday here on twitch.tv/Incendium Gaming. Guys, do not forget October 6th, World Warrior Canada East continues.
Yes,
week 3 qualifier. That trailer, by the way, I was a big Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter fan. That was actually my first fighting game I ever played. Shout out to my dad. I saw that. It was wild. Like, this grand finals is going to be wild fun. Jimmy DR on the winner side. Vectos on loser side. He's got to win 2 sets to take home the gold.
That's what man's cooking. So far, the Gladius to start things out gets thrown out of their pressure. Charge down the Gladius once again. I like it. Using the Gladius just a lot to try and see if you can actually snipe out a couple of options your opponent might be going for, which is a pretty big deal, I'd say, if you're going to be playing Marissa, especially from there. It gets the reset. Now, he does. Reset's too good, man. He's hit everybody with that tonight, actually. It's been every player. Every player has been hit by that stand light kick reset to drive it back.
Absolutely. Nice jump back jab again. And you know, he was probably watching that side. Think about DI, like that DI. Catching the reaction. We're going to get a full confirm. Side switch. DP. Going to keep a little bit of damage. Keep it simple and basic.
Yes, sir. DP once again on the corner. Trying to caught the neutral jump. Find some good conversions. And now Bekatos is now the one in the driver's seat here. Trying to maintain that pressure. Almost burnt out. Jimmy does get hit by the cross. Level 3.
My God. Yo, Bektos, I'm gonna need you to relax, my friend. I get it. You're ridiculous. That was so sick. I have no words. That's a crosscut DP if I've ever seen a crosscut DP. Nice throw loops. We're getting mid screen.
Nice. Okay. Gladius once again using it as effective anti-air. Gets the reset. I like it. Plus frames.
I've never seen that. That's so interesting. You know, using the juggle point that you would get off that for that situation. Here we go. Nice jump back jab again. Jimmy DR has really been going to the jump back jab a lot. It's a good air-to-air button. Catches a lot of people off guard. The Gladius into level 3. This should be curtains.
Should be. I would imagine that it is, in fact. Yeah, that is a lot of damage that you got to deal with. It's too much. Overwhelmed. Bekatos goes down 1 game, but Jimmy is up 1 here in the winner's bracket, or at least in grand final on the winner's side.
This is, yeah. Now it's that lead is slowly getting ahead of Jimmy DR. Bekatos continues to be on the back foot. Oh, the throw to catch the overhead. Perfect parry. Back throw into it.
Looking for their chance here. For the most part, Bekatos finding lots of good damage too against their opponent, their rival. Jimmy gets thrown out of the parry as well, so maintaining pressure and really just doing a good job of keeping themselves like in control.
Very nice. The low forward finally comes out. Level 2 is gonna take it. Absolutely, Bekatos showing signs of life. Really like that confirm there.
Yep. Jimmy, he's down but not out. The best conversation I have. Best way to let people know. Being Superman
stand
punched his
roundhouse.
with punched by the stand roundhouse. Gladius. Gladius, Gladius, Gladius. What a move.
What a move. Capcom decided just to give... Oh my goodness. Oh no, the DI strikes back. Oh, we're gonna get confirmed on this. Yup.
Yup.
Okay.
Super Special Gladius Gaming, honestly. Listen. All that armor, you can only get through so much of it. You'll get caught off guard by something, I guarantee you.
He's crouching fierce. Gladius again. DI.
Very effective anti-air.
Oh, that was
Reset
cheap.
once again. Use the crouch light punch. I like it. I actually like utilization of the crouch light punch. This is actually going to be close to death. Not death exactly, but close to it.
One touch, one guess for Bektos. Perfect.
Well done from
All right, Jimmy DR. Really good stuff. Like, again, that crouch jab situation into the reset, that's insane to me. You know, Jimmy DR really just rouletting his options off drive rush and just off of just combos that you would just get off the dunk is just masterclass in terms of that. Like, we see players like Big Bird, you know, really excel with this character. But like players like Jimmy DR just on the come up, you know, very good job. Again, Bektos on the back foot, needs to run it 3 straight right now to stay alive in the tournament.
I like the usage of the crouch light punch as well off of the reset because sometimes people gain that muscle memory or start getting ready to react to the stand light kick to get ready for it, and the crouch light punch mixes things up a bit. Changes how people would suspect to see that reset coming, and I like it. It's a minute thing, but something that allowed Jimmy to run away with the round previous.
Absolutely. All right. Oh, the overhead. Perfect timing for the DI. This is going to hurt.
Very much so. Resets again. Wanted to see, that time he waited, wanted to see what they were trying to go for, but still none the wiser.
Oh, nice sweep on the nice sweep punish. Okay, jump back jab. Back toes. Nice throw.
Nice. Jim's
Again,
still in a good
offering.
spot. Offering.
Oh,
He just decided to pull the trigger.
I respect it.
On it.
I respect it.
I understand. I get it. Those high intent situations can be a lot. So I completely get it.
Right, jump fierce.
Here, yeah.
Level 3, bring the heat.
Repa. That's all they can get for the time being. And now gets the stun. The damage that should be dead. Oh no. Doesn't spend as much drive gauge as they could.
Right. But good stuff. Bektos on the board. All right. Signs of life.
Yes, sir. One great jump back roundhouse, actually. Just looking for good opportunities here. Nice. The overhead. Tons of plus frames. Gladius is an anti-air great option. Yep. Yeah, this corner. Push in, stand fierce. Stand roundhouse.
All right.
Crouch medium, yep.
Fierce.
Get the anti-air.
Nice
Good
jump back jab
right punch.
again. So good.
He's ready for it. Yep.
There's the DI.
Get off me. Okay. Bektos sounds alive. Still alive here.
Seen this
He's
before.
not done yet.
Ooh. Anti-air. Okay. Back Santos. Uh-oh, base the grab.
3, yep. Close to death, but not dead exactly.
Dead.
It's still very scary because it's still Marissa. Great, perfect. Oh no, this is where it begins, and he knows he's not gonna hit a button.
No,
He has the read.
There's
he
no
understands he's not gonna hit a button.
Oh my god.
Yep. If he's dead. He's dead off of this. Actually, he's spinning everything. He's dead. He's cooked.
He's starting everything. He killed him. Yo, Jimmy DR with the comeback. That was insane.
He had that man red. Hardcore. But that's not it yet, though. It's the thing. We're still tied up 1-1, but we're talking tournament point for Jimmy.
We're talking tournament point for Jimmy for sure, and we're talking about right now he has a bar. Vectos has a bar ready to go for a level 1 if he needs to get out of a situation. Or does get punished off the sweep.
Man, grab.
Oh, there's the bait!
He's just understanding more and more. He knows. Jimmy was ready. He was ready. Knows that he had to go for the reset, and it wouldn't be enough for him to kill naturally.
Perfect.
Still that quick
Right.
game.
Nice jump back jab again. The DI.
Level 2. Just to find the damage.
Okay.
Vector's probably gonna block. Wake up super? No. Go for the throw instead. Before taking their time.
Oh, the knee punch! And that's it!
The dash
Level 2, get it done! Jimmy DR takes Digital
What
Havoc. What a set. Carry him into the sunset. 151. Digital Havoc, 150. Dang, y'all been around for a long time, but that's how crazy these matches have been from the beginning of Digital Havoc to 151 with Jimmy DR staying on top of the Coliseum as your champion. What a night! Good stuff.
So, very, very much so. Yeah, that was really, really well done. That is